everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Adventure Rolls Winds of Calamity, a weekly D&D game set in the world of The Legend of Zelda. I am your Dungeon Master for the evening, Fisk, aka Literary DM. Thank you all so much for joining us. We are glad to have you. It's going to be a good night tonight as we are finally back on the mainland and going to go exploring. It's going to be a good time. Excited for it. And speaking of being excited for it, let's go ahead and introduce our players for the evening. Let's change things up a bit. I didn't tell my players I was doing this, so let's go ahead and start with Silent.
Oh, shoot. Hi. Hi, my name is Silent Legend. Who probably has like the rarest streams, I guess, on Twitch. I don't know. But the stream schedule is still really out of whack, and yeah, that's me. I play Aaron. He is the ranger, and Rito, who likes to fly into danger, but also is very cautious about anything else. So yeah, it's my boy.
And we love him all the more for it. We love our boy that goes flying off into danger like it's no one's business, except his own. So we'll go ahead and shift on over to our Tony Stark of the group, Mark.
Hi everybody, I'm Mark. And yes, I play Attic, the artificer, Sheikah, boy, Tony Stark. So, but yeah, we do stream on Marquee Gaming. That's our channel. Rachel and myself, she'll tell you about her stuff later. But we do D&D. It's coming up in June. We're going to pick back up June 12th. We're planning on the return of Beacons or our D&D campaign, which is deep into the campaign right now. We're having a good time and interesting what we're coming back to. But Sunday we will be playing probably a bunch of community games with chat. So we'll be doing that this Sunday, 2 p.m. CST. Come check it out.
And if you haven't yet, go back and watch the VOD of them playing Mario Party on Sunday. It was great.
Our
emotions were had.
There was a lot of sass.
A lot of sass. It was fantastic.
Was broken.
It was really.
I think we have a good 3-second clip that probably sums up pretty much the majority of emotions of that day. So yeah, it'll be.
Yeah, it was.
It's a good little recap for you.
I was there only for a little bit of it, but it was the part I was there for was magical. So with that, I'm gonna head on up, and Rachel, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Rachel /Pip400art. I post art on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and you can find me and all my work there. Pip400art. I also draw on Marquee Gaming on Mondays at 3:30 CST. So that's always a good time. We always have some really good talks and discussions. I'm also going to be over at... oh man, I don't remember his full user. Oh, I think it's Kaz's stream though.
Oh.
We raid him a lot.
Yeah.
I don't remember his full username because I always just call him Kaz in my head. But anyway, I'll put it on the Discord.
Kaz the DM.
Thank you. Kaz the DM. I'm going to be over on his stream on this Friday. We're going to be drawing some art prompts together. So I'll let you guys know in the Discord when that is and things like that. For this game, I play Cizri, a Tweely paladin /rogue. Who is excited to find a new place to explore.
There's going to be a lot to explore. Yeah, if you have time, go ahead and check out Kaz the DM on Friday. It's going to be a good time. If I wasn't running any game that night, I would totally be checking it out. It's going to be worthwhile. With that, we'll go ahead and round things out with the one, the only, Mike.
Hi. Hello, my name's Mockle. Myself and my character don't speak like this, but it's the accent that just came out when I started talking. So, I'm also Bardic Dice here on Twitch, and I play the second half of the Twilight Twin. Terrific, terrible duo. it's super fun. I played Oracle / Rogue as well, with Pip's character. So super fun. His name's Avum, who has clocky time powers. Super fun. Yeah. What? Clocky time powers? Is that a app description for it?
You were on the border. You were on borderline talk almost like Doctor Who there, timey wimey, wibbly wobbly stuff.
Clocky powers activate.
Branch away from talk. So yeah, it's a fun time. But I also stream on Twitch a few times a week, so twice actually, Wednesdays and Thursdays. Right now we are on a brief break between the campaigns. However, next week, June 1st, we have in our big one-shot to wrap up the Feywild campaign, The Fall of the Rose Kings. We have some guest stars alongside 3 of the players who played in the campaign. We have Arcane Anthems, who's really big on TikTok and did the music for our intro and Fates. Mm-hmm. We have Shanks from Top Down Tabletop. I always get that wrong. And Creepy Black Dude, who's been kind of around in all of our channels for quite a while. We've rated him a lot. So it's super fun to get them all guest starring. It's going to be super fun. So next Wednesday, June 1st, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you guys should come check it out. We'll have another giveaway as well. So you can check out some fun stuff and some fun Feywild creativity. And then Fates United continues on Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be continuing on their story and a little bit of a combat tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, super excited about getting into the game tonight.
I am amped about that one shot. That if there was ever a powerhouse party, I think that comes darn near close.
Well, I'm a little worried I gave him level 15 characters, so we'll see how that goes.
No, I'm excited to see how you do with level 15 characters, because once you start to like level 11 plus, as Mark I think is we're starting to see now in Beacons, gets a little nuts.
Yeah, and I
can get a little nuts too.
I also heard from one of my players that they have 8 shots per round.
Oh shoot! I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, so my little gunslinger, I was like, huh.
Oh, was this?
So minions get
I know who you're
multiplied
talking
a few more times. Let's add some more enemies.
Bang.
Yeah, no kidding.
So what a woman has become a shotgunner.
Jeez. Okay, that's all right. If there's any more reason to fear Autumn, it was that. So, with all that, go ahead and check out Bardic Dice tomorrow night as well as Thursday. Those are streams you're not going to want to miss. And apart from that, I also make weekly YouTube videos. You can check those out every Wednesday at noon Central. Tomorrow's video is a little different, as it's going to be more of a comedy sketch based around if certain authors were dungeon masters. So it is really stupid, but I love it. But anyway, I think that's all of our announcements for tonight. Unless there's anything that I personally missed or forgot, because that's highly possible. I think we're all good to go. So with that, let's go ahead and dive into tonight's episode of Winds of Calamity.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
I was really tempted to draw it out there to see how long I can hold your breath.
I played my card a little early on that
one. Anyway, when last we left our heroes, the party of adventurers known as Cizri's Angels began their... I love it. Continued their journey on the seas, as the villain Vati had revealed himself to be undercover as the being known as Aster, operating as the right-hand man to the Gerudo pirate queen Lydia. After this revelation, he sent a being, a lightning Talus, to attack the party and potentially sink the ship. Luckily, our heroes managed to defeat it. Lydia apologized for her hubris, thinking that she could take this all on by herself, and proposed an opportunity where you all could separate, taking the SS Linebeck to shore, while the Fly Mulduga, her ship, continued on to Zor's domain. You agreed to this, made it to shore, and are now headed to Kakariko Village, which is about 3 days' journey from the shore. And we pick up, as everyone has arrived safely to shore, having bid farewell to Linebeck. You are standing on the beach. Mira is currently with you. Ava may or may not be soaked. Based upon the argument.
We don't know yet.
He is fine.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about shadows being wet. Right?
We're talking about shadows being wet and the chaos that comes with that.
How about he's just like half wet, half not because we can't decide?
You know what? Sure, we'll go with that. I love that. So we'll go ahead and, as you all are standing on the shore, it is currently about early morning. The sun is shining. Not many clouds are currently in the sky. You witness as the SS Linebeck is starting to go off toward Zor's domain northward. As you turn around, the scent of grass wafts up, and you realize how good it is to be back on land after weeks being at sea. It's almost a bit of a rocking motion as you're a little bit dizzy, stepping on solid ground for the first time in weeks. But there is a path before you, and the mountains off in the distance. So, what do you all do?
So you all ready to see my home? Cizri,
Sorry,
you
Cizri,
gotta
if you could
speak
speak up a little bit.
Dang it. Dang it.
I know the sun's out, but please, Cizri, come on now.
Just saying I was excited.
Oh, yeah.
Really excited when she goes speechless. That's amazing.
I know. I'm that excited.
I'm pretty excited too.
Yeah, are you going to show us everything?
If we have time, yeah.
Awesome.
Anybody else drink a lot of the tea? My legs feel like jellified. Is that normal? Like
What?
wobbly, wimbly, wobbly?
I mean, we have been on a boat for many weeks now.
Oh, is that
I think they call that
thing?
sea legs.
Oh. Does that happen to most people?
Apparently, they have a saying for it, so it must be something that happens to enough people to make a saying.
I like it, personally.
You like this feeling?
Yeah, I think it's funny.
And it also doesn't help that was going very fast and you were just hanging on for dear life also. That could also be part of it.
I thought it went quite well. Shakes off the rest of the water. Anyways, a deck. I am excited to see your hometown. Now that we're not on a deck anymore.
That's very funny.
What? I don't get it.
I've been holding on to it for about a week. So.
I thought you were on Aaron, kind of his shadow.
Yes, but before that, there was a boat that had a deck, attic. So
It's like your name, get it?
it's a deck, right?
That's dopers, man.
There you go, there's your
That's
reaction.
walking. Note. Comedic timing needs work.
Well,
how are you, Mira?
oh, I'm doing quite all right. Rather curious to see Dr. Kakariko Village. I've only heard about it in stories, never seen it from my eyes. So,
And I'm excited to see Zoro's domain, too.
it is a beautiful place, filled with many layers, a lot of platforms, open areas. Sadly, some of it you may not be able to see because most of it is under the water. But I can certainly see if we can procure some breathing apparatus for you all to be able to see potentially more of it.
Actually, in preparation for this, I've been preparing maybe a little Sheikah modification that can maybe help me in this case. So,
Oh, what kind of a modification?
we've talked about before. It's that alter your appearance thing.
Oh, that one. That is most fascinating.
Yep. So,
Oh,
give me like an hour. I can probably spend in the water with that.
you probably could. So alter self does more. It does altering the appearance. It does more than altering the appearance. It can alter one's physiology.
Yep.
That is.
It would be real bad though if I lose my concentration on that and I'm really down deep.
That is true. Best have another Zorda with you potentially.
Yep. But I can still use that as like a option. You know, pretty cool.
Certainly.
Can you take the Picto box underwater and take pictures?
Maybe I can work on tinkering to make it waterproof.
If you have time. I know you have a lot of projects.
I get a chance, maybe.
Okay.
Probably need to seal up some of the places though. Put some extra material to prevent from seeping in.
I mean, we have been on boats so often too, so I don't want it to get ruined. That would break my heart.
Definitely.
Perfect.
Aiden says nothing.
This way is the way we go.
At this point, go ahead and make. Granted, you are following the road, but go ahead and make survival checks for me.
But everyone or just one person?
One person can go ahead and make it with advantage, or everyone can go ahead and roll. Up to you all.
I don't really know this area too well.
Survival?
Aaron, you get it leading the way?
I can do that. Oh,
He already
awesome.
Oh, no!
Oh my.
The camera!
He's already gone.
Where did he go?
So I'll take the advantage, or
Yeah, go ahead and take the advantage. This is open terrain, not a forest, so no expertise.
yeah. Okay. $17.
17. Okay. As you're walking, you're generally able to find the correct direction. The mountains are definitely a good indicator of where to go, and definitely on the road. Following it, well, sometimes maybe not the best idea, is definitely a good source of making sure you're staying on the right path, because as you know, as a tracker, typically going in a straight line, even when following something, is very difficult. So you're following the mountains, following the trail, you're able to keep up a decent pace. Is there anything else you will care to do while on the road for the time being?
I'm gonna keep an eye out for any special plants that might be helpful for Avum.
Okay.
Sweet.
Is that... you're saying that's sweet. Okay. Let's say go ahead and make a... We'll do a survival check. We'll do a survival check. This will encompass nature and perception.
The perception?
We'll do survival to see if you're able to identify something that could work with his potions.
Roll a 12.
12. As you're looking, you don't necessarily see any grains or any kind of fruits that may work, but you do manage to spot what appears to be a little cricket.
All right. I try to sneak up towards it and then lunge at it. Or actually, even better, I'm gonna mage hand grab it from 30 feet away. So,
You know what?
Nice.
I'll say go ahead and make a sleight of hand check to see if you're able to stealthily activate this off your Sheikah slate.
sure. That will be a 17.
All right. You notice this, and you start to do some little equations onto your Sheikah slate to activate one of the runes. And the cyan hand slowly reaches out. And the cricket at the last second begins to see that's going, but then you manage to snatch it out of the air, and you're currently holding it and bring it back to you. You manage to clasp your hand to hold on to the cricket as it's currently bouncing around in your hands, basically.
Evan, get a bottle. Get one of those bottles you got. Go. Hurry.
Wait, For what? What happened?
I got you something.
Close the book. I reach in. Do I have a bottle?
You still have one of the empty bottles, yes.
Okay, just making sure a certain pixie didn't grab it.
Yeah, she didn't do it this time.
Perfect. Is it? All right. What did you find? Here you go.
I'll hold it and I'll bring the mage hand over and put it in. Put the cap on. Here you go.
What in the light realm is that?
What? I want to see.
Go ahead and make a nature. Go ahead and make a nature check.
Yeah, fine.
Did I also do it?
Yeah, since you caught it.
What kind of monster? And I start to like turn away from Cizri a bit. I got a natural 20, so I feel like that's exactly what it is.
Okay. Yeah, I got 14, but yeah, natural 20. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I also got a 14.
Oh, well, Cizri,
21.
a deck. Everyone knows exactly what this is. This is a little cricket that looks to be a little bit almost green and yellow. You recognize this as a creature that's known as a restless cricket. Avum, you specifically, since you got a natural 20, know that this can be used in a type of potion known as a stamina potion, basically.
Mm.
So, more or less, mechanically how it operates is that when you make it, you need basically 4 restless crickets and some monster parts in order to make the potion. And consuming it can temporarily remove a level of exhaustion for 1d3 hours.
Okay.
So, it is temporary.
This is extremely poisonous and dangerous. You need to be careful with this. And I still kind of trying to hide it from Cizri a bit.
Wait, no, I want to see it.
I don't
I know
know
what
if
it
we
is.
should
What?
be holding. I don't know if we should be holding on to this or anything. Hey,
Oh. Yeah. Dangerous stuff.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. We can look at the cricket. You need to work on your subtlety. See, we were just talking about this.
What are you talking about?
You kind of.
You played along great, Attic. I'm
You
like
did-
looking
you
at the
did
cricket.
I thought I did a good job.
You did.
You did good. The laugh at the end kind of gave it away a little bit. It's like, you know, kind of had the.
Sorry,
laugh.
it was just funnier than your deck joke. Sorry.
Yeah, It was way better than that. Wow.
Cizri does laugh out loud at that, like, pretty hard.
Noted. Fun. Good find, Attic, actually. This is quite useful.
Yeah, I've seen people like collect them before for stuff. I don't know what, but they seem useful. I know what they are.
I was talking to the potion master back in the last town. They said something. Shit. So this is what I don't understand. I know they're saying it could be useful for like exhaustion and stamina, but then he said the ingredient is monster parts. Like, so do you just like random monster parts that you just put in there, or is it just like the gook from things we destroy? There's monster parts I don't quite understand.
I don't know. Maybe we could take like a monster's
Yeah.
eye or something.
We have destroyed monsters before, so like, how do we know what's edible? You know?
Is it in your book?
Is it in my book?
Considering this is a basic potion, yes. Monster parts basically refers to almost anything. It can refer to either a bokoblin horn, maybe teeth, maybe guts. Basically can refer to almost any part of a monster that you manage to harvest, and from any monster.
He goes like back to the back of the book and looks up monster parts in like in the addendum or whatever, and like looks. Oh, well, do you want teeth or guts in future potions, or maybe a
Oh.
horn?
Ah,
I'm gonna call him Guck from now on.
I'd say teeth.
Teeth, really?
Yeah.
Like powdered down or like a full tooth?
Oh, yeah, powdered down.
Okay. It would not be as crunchy. Maybe go down smoother.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we already have teeth in our mouth, so maybe it's not like too different. Just
Yeah.
a thought.
Interesting. Aaron, you're quite quiet on this one, on this front.
Nope, he's not paying attention. He's just walking along.
I'm not going to be a part of this conversation.
I'll admit, when I was writing this stuff down, I was not expecting. For some reason, it's one of those things when, as a dungeon master, when you're prepping, like, oh, this will be a lot of fun. It's one of those things that you don't realize. Oh, this is a potential conversation that could happen.
Yep.
Well, I always think about that in Breath of the Wild too. It's like monster parts. I'm like, ew.
I didn't think about it. I just did it.
I mean-
no, but yep.
I know what you mean. I've had
This
that
looks
same thing.
good. That looks gross.
Mhm.
I've had that same thing. It's like, oh, that's a conversation we need to have. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well then, just put this out there to the group from now on. If you could remove teeth from things we kill and horns, I will attempt to dissolve them down and, add them to potions.
Or guts
Oh,
too, right? So
Yeah,
Depending.
I guess.
Yes.
guts might be a little dirtier.
Yeah.
As long as it's not, like tied with acid or guts or something.
If you want me to try them for you, Avon, like when you do it, let me know. I think it'd be really fun.
Sure. If you want to be my guinea pig on those,
Oh, yeah.
sweet. Better than me. I mean, it's like old times. You would always just go out and just eat plants until you got sick and be like, oh, that's poisonous.
All right.
I mean, it worked.
You're right. You're
It was a
not
good
wrong.
identifier.
It's true. And now you can heal yourself a little better, so it's even better of a plan.
I know.
So let's just keep on walking and eat whatever we see. Ha ha!
So what is
when
Aaron?
did this turn to Skyrim?
When did this turn? Well, I mean, to be fair, Breath of the Wild is basically Zelda's Skyrim, if we're being honest.
Fair enough.
So with that, what is Aaron doing during this whole conversation?
Just focusing on keeping us on the right path. He hears the conversation, but he elects to ignore it.
I feel like you've traveled with the twins long enough to just kind of get lost in the banter at some point.
Yeah.
That is fair. All right. So as you all are having this conversation, I need everyone to go ahead and make for me a perception check. Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check for me, everybody.
Our glasses take away the disadvantage, right?
Correct, because it is sunny out. So yeah, you would flat roll.
Lame.
So Ava,
7.
continuing those Cizri rolls. Let's go. All right.
Yeah.
5. Aaron,
22.
22.
I got 24.
24.
24.
Oh, look at
Wait,
you.
no, 23.
Okay.
Big
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong
baller,
number. It's
dude.
not plus 5, it's plus 4. 23.
Okay, well then you don't see anything.
Oh,
We
well,
know
gosh.
I was looking at the wrong number.
So, no. All right. So, for those of you who got 10 or above, you're all having this conversation, and Cizri, your mind is more or less focused on everything that goes into potion making and realizing
that
how
rock should buy.
almost visceral it can be. Everyone else, you start to hear what sounds like, as over a bit of a hill, what sounds like a bit of a commotion going on as you hear an individual going, "Help! Help! Help!"
Oh, someone's in help. This one needs help. Let's go.
Oh, someone's already helping? Is that what you said? I wasn't
What?
paying attention. What?
Needs
Like-
help.
Handing
Just
out the
like looking
cricket
at a
towards
plant.
Cizri. Oh, no, you're not going to try it now. Okay.
I'll run too. I don't know what's happening.
All right. As you all head over the edge, Aaron taking a little bit of flight to go ahead and just get a little bit ahead, you look down and you see that it appears to be a Hylian male, short black hair, wearing a massive backpack and has a mule next to him, is starting to run away as you see 2 bokoblins wielding wooden clubs, and then behind him is a tall, lanky creature with a long snout and a massive club. starting to chase after this figure. I need everyone to go ahead and roll for initiative. As we go ahead.
King of monster parts.
Yeah, just quick. Hey, monster parts!
Monster part.
Hey!
There you go. All right, so
That shouldn't be the priority, but okay.
you all would be up here, and we'll go. ahead.
Right, someone's in danger.
Oh, that too.
Okay. All right,
Sure, there's no music.
No, you're roll.
and a deck.
13.
13. Okay, Avum.
24. 24. No,
Hey.
no. 21. Sorry.
All right,
Where
Cizri.
that came from.
22.
Oh, Aaron.
Flip the
Natural
teeth.
20 for 25.
Wow, dang guys. All right. Well,
What is happening?
all right.
Wow, you guys all rolled real good.
Aaron, you're up. You're up first, so you guys would be up here. Go ahead and place your tokens if you haven't already.
Ava feels so surprised.
So, Aaron, you're up first.
All right, first off, Hunter's Mark on the big one.
All right, perfect.
I'm already above. We'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 over here. I'm going to take a
Okay.
shot at the big one.
Perfect. Go ahead and make a attack roll for me.
Uh, 16.
16 just hits as you pull back your bow and fire as you see the creature looks up at you. All right, go ahead and roll damage.
8 and a D6.
Okay.
No extra D8 because it was still at full health.
Yep, and he appears to be wielding a massive, almost blue club that seems to be bent and twisted in different areas.
14 piercing.
14, perfect. As you pull back your bow and fire right into his chest, just. All right, is that what you're gonna do? Is that your turn then? You good?
I'm going to fly another 30 feet this way. 5, 10, 15, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I can count. There you go.
Math, it's fun. Cizri, you're up next.
Okay. Yeah, I look over at the everything that's going on, and I hold on. Sorry, I was looking at positioning. But anyway, I just go, all right, monster parts, and I just like run over like immediately in front of this giant guy. No
Perfect.
caution whatsoever. Hold on. So I haven't used this before, so I just want to make sure I have it
Oh,
right. Sorry, the way D&D Beyond sometimes.
you're fine.
is-
It's weird.
If a creature against a creature if you're within 5 feet of it and no other creatures are within 5 feet of you. Okay.
Yeah, no,
So because
Nice.
of all the training I've been doing lately, I can get sneak attack when I'm just by myself over here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Boys.
I get into like this cool position, like, all right, let's go, and I
Perfect.
attack it. Uh, 24.
That hits.
Let's go.
I smite it immediately too.
I mean, of course. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
That's your
it's
shit.
fun. Why not?
Rewind time. No, just kidding.
I don't want you to hit it.
Don't destroy the monster cuts.
You're ruining it. I didn't roll very good though. 21.
Woo!
Nice.
It's still standing, but as you just take it and lift your rapier up to the sky, a lightning bolt strikes it, and you just poke into its chest as energy just surges through it, just and it's still standing, but it is looking rough.
I just look back at Avon and like beam. When I'm done.
That's your turn then. All right, Avon, you're up. A deck, you're on deck.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna move here.
You never die.
He'll never die.
Seeing that, then look like it did a lot of damage to the main guy.
Yep.
Okay. He'll go ahead and take a quick crossbow attack because he doesn't have any ammo, right, in the gun.
Correct. You don't
Can't
have
remember.
any.
Yeah.
You don't have any black powder or anything like that just yet.
Cool. So he will go ahead and take a crossbow attack. 14.
Misses. As it goes, as you fire, it takes its club as it looks like it was about to swing, and it just manages to time it just right, and almost the arrow just goes right into the club as it raises it up.
Guess I'm slower than you, and now I'm not hitting anything. Something's wrong with me. And then he is going to. Does that have to be the same creature? Help action.
For what?
I think when you do the help action, it has to be the same creature you attack, right? For the mastermind one.
I don't remember.
I'll just use it on Cizri for next turn and just say, it's got a weakness when it blocks up high, hit low in the ribs.
Awesome.
Do need it.
All right, a deck, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna begin running down to in between this guy and this guy. But as I go, I'm gonna just take a quick turn and fire out 2 lightning shots at the biggest guy on the field. So
All right.
I should have given it to Attic. Oh,
what?
should have given it to you. I just didn't think you were going to be able to target it this turn for some reason.
No problem.
It's
So
more bad.
2 attacks. One is 21 or 22. The other is 25. To hit.
Both hit.
Nice.
For a total of 20 lightning damage.
Sheesh. All right. As you just go on running, and you just see the energy just surge to the center of this eye and fire out twice. Boom, boom. He kind of just staggers back just a little bit, looking like on his last legs, and just going to take one giant swing with the club, unless there's anything else you're going to do this turn, because I think you still have your bonus action.
Let's see. Do I have anything I can do with my bonus action that
I
would
don't
help?
think so. I don't know.
No.
Nope. All right. It takes the club up and then swings it down onto Cizri. And that is going to be a 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll expend 1. See her get clobbered by this and try and rewind it to go again.
All right. Well, that's going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And watch her get clobbered again.
You just go like, I can
Not
fix
bad.
this, and something disrupts in the middle of you trying to rewind it, and still manages to hit, but probably not as hard as it would have been.
I'm off my game.
As
Watches on the fritz.
It's because of this
Cizri?
whole sea legs thing.
go ahead and take
Wobbly, wibbly, wobbly.
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sure.
It's not too bad.
All right. Next up is this bokoblin, as he's going to go ahead and just take his club and just attack you, a deck. That's a natural 1. The boy comes up and just ting and just goes off a little bit. Just goes off a little kilter a little bit as he just collides with your shield. And then lastly is going to be this bokoblin boyo, as he's going to go ahead and run up to this guy. And that is going to be a 19. That's going to hit.
Oof.
as he's only going to take, he's lucky, 3 points of damage as he gets hit once and he looks like he starts to kneel onto the ground. Looks like he's pretty hurt. Aaron, you're up.
Okie dokie. Okay, seeing him get hit, he's gonna aim for the Bokoblin.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
28.
That hits.
And to D8 because he doesn't have Hunter's Mark on him.
That's correct.
And it is also still full health.
Yeet.
11 piercing.
All right. You see this guy just to get one hit. He's kind of almost kneeling on the ground. You pull back your arrow. You pull back, fire, and it hits it right into the back of the creature's skull. It just goes, and it just goes flying just a little bit, and he goes down.
Watch the eyeballs. They're useful.
All right.
Priorities.
Thank you. I'm just saying.
Pretty sure an arrow's like the best way to take it down.
It's like, don't tell me how to do my job.
25, 30, 35,
It's a great job. Just saying, just watch the eyeballs. That's all.
All right. Anything else you do this turn? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I moved. That's all.
Perfect. Cizri, you're up. You have advantage because of help.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I squared up and I listened to Avon's advice. And I'm going to try and hit it. I knew it. I knew it in my heart. I knew it in my heart that it was going to miss, and it did. I'm pretty sure. I rolled a 3 and a 5 on the die. So that's 11 for my highest roll.
It misses as you get hit, you stagger back just a little bit and try to go up, and the creature just manages to step a little bit out of the way as it goes laughs as it steps.
Sorry, I meant the other
back.
side of the ribs.
Well, just say it. Specify
I know.
next
I did
time.
specify. I'm sorry. That's on me.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'll stay where I am. So.
All right.
Yeah.
With that, Avum, you're up, and a deck, get ready.
Ten, 15, 20, 25, 30. Come. 5, 10, alright. Avum is going to pop down here and then go through the middle of them and get to the other side with his 30th. So I'll take the attack of opportunity from him.
Yep. That will be a 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
That will only be 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ugh, rude. Thought you were distracted. And then he'll go for a dagger attack on the Schwung.
All right, go ahead and roll with advantage because flanking
Helps. 22.
that hits.
Oh, using the distraction from Cizri, that'll be a 8 2d6. 8 plus 4, so 11 points of slashing.
Perfect. As you go and run,
Something.
as you take the hit for the Bokoblin, your shoulder's in a little bit of pain as you go grab the dagger. Seeing it step back into place, you take it and cut one of its legs and just... and it collapses.
This side, I meant to
Got
specify.
it. Got
Sorry.
it. Good work. Good work. I literally clap like with my free hand on my rapier.
Just the whole Smash
Oh.
Bros.
Yeah.
But I think you can hit anywhere. I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. And just points to the hobgoblin, and bonus action helps him.
The Bokoblin, yeah. Go
Sure.
ahead. All right, Adek, go ahead and whatever you're gonna do, go ahead and it's your turn.
Yeah, pull my katana, and I'm going to, I guess, first one with advantage. So
Yep.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
one.
Nice.
Let's see. That will be... Where's my D8? There it is. Max damage for 11.
All right. You're like,
Nice.
Ava, you're just like, hit anywhere. Anywhere is fine. And Adek's like, fair enough.
Out the eyes.
And you just take your katana out and you're two-handing this, I'm assuming?
One hand, because I got my
One-handed?
shield still.
That's right. You take out your katana and just slash it across its neck, cutting into the jugular as Black Ichor almost comes out and it just collapses to the ground, dead.
Monster parts.
Nice monster! Look at this!
All right.
Hey, you okay, man?
Check on the merchant, maybe.
And we're out of initiative. Good job, everybody. As he's on the ground, just gasping for breath, he looks up at you all and says, "Thank you for coming to my rescue. I wasn't sure if people actually heard me or not."
Are we on a road or anything, or is it just in the middle of nowhere?
This is in the middle of right now it's in the middle of nowhere, but it's not far from the road.
Okay.
A few of us didn't hear you, actually. Only about
Yeah.
half, actually.
Huh.
Is
Avon's like
Mira-
already flipping over the guy, like taking teeth out from the.
Is Mira okay? Is she like up on the ridge or something?
Yeah, she's up on the ridge.
Okay.
With
Feel
that-
okay, man? Here. Let me help you out.
Yeah. And-
I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
All right. Go ahead and cast that. Avam, while you're collecting monster parts, go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Gets 9 back.
9? Perfect. He is a commoner. He's back up to full.
Hey!
Feeling better.
Actually,
Just get you stand up straight, yeah.
Ooh.
surprisingly, yes. Avam, you said you got a 3?
Yeah, he
Avon.
probably like is applying too hard and like crunching teeth. As he's
Yeah,
going.
you're-
Too hard. Let me help you with that. Don't you, Jesus.
Aaron, go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Uh, 25.
25. You're seeing Avam as you're trying to pull some of the teeth out. It's a little too much pressure as it just cracks and crunches, and all this turns completely to dust in your hands. And Aaron, you've done enough field dressing to know this, and you're just like, 1 second, you pull out a little bit of basically tools you would have used for field dressing and for hunting, and just take it and just manage to go ahead and get about 3 bits of bokoblin teeth.
There you go.
Kind of whisper and go, Aaron, I don't know if I'm impressed or terrified that you're really good at this. Knowing what I know about you, that is.
No acknowledgement. He just turns around.
Anyways, we're just doing that in the background while they talk, because,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
they trust them to handle that.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm doing better now. Thank you all for
Great.
coming. Where are you all going?
Well, I was about to ask you the same question. What are you doing out here?
Oh, I'm just a wandering merchant. I go wherever I'm needed.
Oh.
So where are we going?
Anywhere. I was thinking about potentially making my way from here, heading on down to Lure Line, eventually down to Soraya Town.
Do you always travel by yourself?
Except for me and my mule, yes.
Oh, do you get attacked very much, or is this like not a normal light realm thing?
I mean, the wilderness is always wild, and there are always beasts and monsters to keep on the lookout for. I didn't think there would be as many out in this vicinity, but figured why it was safe. But I guess I was wrong.
Oh.
Well, good thing we could help you out. I'm glad you're okay. What's your name?
Corbin.
Corbin.
Corbin, nice to meet you. I'm Cizri. This is Attic.
Oh, well, pleased to meet you. I don't know how much help it would be, but I do know that I just came from it. About a day's journey, there's about a stable, about a day or two before getting into the mountainous region. You probably won't be able to reach it there you probably won't be able to reach it there by tonight, but you could definitely make it there by tomorrow night.
Are you going that way?
No, I'm heading in a different direction. I'm probably heading just straight south.
Alrighty. Well, that sounds like a nice place to go.
Yeah, we'll probably check it out.
Certainly. Just a little bit of for your troubles. Here, take these. These I have trouble selling these anyway, so it's not really any problem to part with them. These 2 restless crickets.
Speaking of which,
Very
Yes.
do you want any broken teeth in exchange for those? Black ichor.
No, thank you. I'm just giving these to you as a bit of thanks for saving my life. I have trouble selling them anyway. A lot of people don't really want crickets.
Why?
Only because if we had met you before, we probably would have bought them off you. Appreciate that, though. Can you put them in here?
Certainly. They appear to be dead and preserved at this point. The ones that he's selling.
So the one we have is alive. Those are dead.
Yeah.
Is there any fear of putting them together?
No.
That the live one would eat the other ones or something like that?
They're nasty. So
No, not really. You gather.
I got a story, but
Mark has a story. He would know. I'm just saying.
they're nasty.
They are nasty. You know what?
Like,
you probably know.
People make fighting crickets, I think, in China. So it's
Oh,
it's crazy. Yeah.
So-
Crickets are nasty.
Turn into Zelda for
yeah.
fun facts
So,
about the world.
so we'll say that probably not, but just to be safe, we'll go ahead and put them in different jars, and you would definitely he would be able to give you another vial to hold the ones in. So.
I never thought I'd have to ask this. Does Ava feel like there's any benefit on keeping one alive versus having them preserved? For potion's sake?
Just keeping them preserved is basically the best thing for potion's sake.
Okay. Just like a quick shake of the one that he has, and then opens up the potion to put the other 2 inside. It's off-screen death. It's fine.
Yep, we're fine. So, again.
Killed Jimmy. I killed Jimmy. Okay.
Again. Sorry.
That was
like,
a reference.
I was
Go
gonna
into
say-
detail, but
I was gonna say if Rescue Rangers didn't already kill, if the Rescue Rangers movie didn't already kill Jiminy Cricket, it was,
that is,
dude.
Oh,
that
no.
movie is trippy. Like,
it is a very trippy movie.
Mhm.
so, so suffice to say, you're fine.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to go that much into it. But
No, you're fine. Moving on. You're fine.
Well, if you're a merchant, what else are you selling? By the way, you never know. Might be a chance that we found each other.
Oh, I'm always selling arrows. Probably about a batch of 10.
Aaron,
He
you
shoots
love
them.
arrows.
I could definitely always use arrows.
Well, in that case, you can go ahead and buy a batch of 10 arrows for about a rupee. You can certainly part with it that much.
Actually, a very good deal.
I'll think of another one just to be nice.
Oh, perfect. He goes, oh, well, thank you. I also do have Hylian wheat.
I have Hylian root. Hylian wheat sounds interesting. What is that for?
He goes,
Food or?
it can be used for food. Definitely also in potions. From my understanding, it can potentially almost be used as a stabilizing agent in some potions.
I need that. I will
It
take
is just
all you have.
the best day ever for Avon.
You know, it's trying to make up for my wimbly wombliness.
All right, go ahead, and he says that'll be 5 rupees.
Anything else you have as well? Maybe we can make a group deal.
Nothing necessarily else at the moment.
Crossbow bolts?
Ancient parts.
Ancient parts, definitely not. I would have to come across a guardian potentially for that, and that sounds terrifying.
Oh, there's deactivated ones, but okay.
Don't want to risk
Radiant damage is actually very effective.
I have maybe a dagger.
You're good.
I should look into that.
It was. I'll certainly try. Regardless, the thing. Apart from that, ancient parts don't really have any crossbow bolts. I have about 5 crossbow bolts that can probably part for about a rupee.
Would you be willing to put everything in a deal for 5?
I can certainly do that.
Fantastic. It's wonderful to work with you.
Excellent. Well, I best be on my way. The night is calling. Or sun
I'm
is.
sorry,
Yeah,
how many
stay
Hylian
safe.
wheat did you say there was? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What?
How many Hylian wheat did I get?
You would have probably gotten about a collection of 2 for Hylian wheat.
Awesome. Thanks.
Perfect.
I feel like whole Breath of the Wild inventory. I'm like, I don't know what I could do with this, but I'm keeping it.
Combine it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get interesting. All right. With that, is there anything else you all do before he parts ways?
Insight check. This whole time while he's been doing this.
If you want, go ahead.
Yep.
The
Because
poor shopkeeper, he must be evil.
he didn't trust the last guy that came across.
It's secretly a Yiga.
15.
What a
15. Seems to be fairly honest. Just a wandering merchant, just trying to make his way in the world and collecting almost things as he comes along them to eventually sell them. Seems to be a very small-time merchant type deal.
Okay. Cool. I already sold those. Okay, cool. Sweet. I'm good.
Perfect. All right. And with that, you all, if there's anything else you all care to do, you go ahead and make your way back on the road for the rest of the day. For the rest of the day, largely goes without incident, unless there's anything you all care to do before heading for some rest for the night.
Question.
I'll just-
Crossbow bolts are lost, right? You can't get them back like arrows after you shoot them?
It depends upon what it's fired into. Generally, I say you can go collect them just like arrows, but you'll need to. It depends upon what it's by and large fired into.
I missed one and then fired into him on a sec. Oh no, the second one's a dagger. So I've shot one. Can I go find it or no?
Sure, go ahead and make a investigation check.
Aaron just buys more arrows.
Might as well.
They're cheap enough.
Yeah, just stuff. I mean, I've done that in campaigns past. Just stuff an quiver full of arrows. All right.
7.
7. You're looking around. You can't really find it as you're basically doing a quick scan before heading out for the road for the rest of the night, or rest of the day,
Cool.
I should say. All right. As you all make your way, following this road, a nice dirt path. The day is largely without incident, filled with conversation and chatting and things going on with the Duch Village. You all are able to make camp for the night.
Great crickets, everyone. This is a wonderful day. You could do a lot of things with this.
So hoping I could find more for you, but I found
You
one.
did fantastic. You found me a merchant.
yeah.
Amazing.
2 free ones. We got monster parts. It was a good day. Avon didn't have to barter that much.
That is a good note. Was those monster parts just from the one or all of them that we searched?
It would have been from the one.
Oh, okay. Could we have searched the other two as well?
Go. I'll offer retroactive survival checks.
All right, could you search the other two? Thank you. You're a lot better than this than I am.
Oh, I want to help. I run over to Aaron.
All right. Aaron just gets started.
Is the deck doing anything during this, or is he just watching this happen?
I mean, I don't know if anything I could do would assist them, but I mean, I would. If I had any special knowledge about stuff, I would help out if I could.
I'd say go
Don't
ahead.
press too hard on the teeth.
I'd say go ahead and make
Oh, I
a
got-
nature check to see what a deck would know about them.
Natural 20, 25.
Nice.
Yeah, you would definitely know where be the best places to pull and stuff, and where the best parts would be. So, Cizri, you said you were helping.
Yes.
Okay. So you're giving Aaron advantage then? Or are you individually rolling?
I would try and do it myself first. So individual.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead and make a survival check.
Go here, Cizri. Get this.
Are we telling? Okay. Do I get a roll with advantage if he's helping?
Yep.
Yes.
I'll go over and help Aaron then.
9.
You help me? Okay.
Cizri, one of these days. It's basically the same thing where you're trying to do something and it just doesn't work as you're trying to get like basically one of the teeth or one of the horns off and nothing is working and you're doing your absolute best.
I like have my foot, on like trying to like it's just not working.
Yeah, it's the whole
Aaron makes this look so easy.
I know, right? It's ridiculous.
With the advantage, 22, which is funny because the last roll is 21.
It's the same thing, Aaron. As Cizri, you're like, this Aaron makes this look so easy. Aaron goes over and just doink, 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 doink.
You need help, Cizri?
Yes. No. Okay. Yes, I do. Look at this. This is pathetic.
The seriousness.
It just pops it off.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good tips, Attic. I just don't have the touch, I guess.
Maybe you'll learn. It'll be okay.
I hope so.
I can definitely teach you.
Yes.
Reach into my bag and I go, thank you very much, Aaron, for the exchange. And I give him a potion of healing in exchange for all the monster parts.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Of course, positive reinforcement. So you remember to always help me get monster parts. I read it in a book.
Wait.
I feel like that's the wrong reason.
All right.
Ava, that sounds so insulting.
A positive, mutual, beneficial transaction that his skills are being used and so are mine for things that are going to help us both for potions and healing. How is that negative?
Well, that sounds a little better, I guess.
I thought it was a wonderfully written book by this highly named Freud. I thought it was a fantastic idea.
Just next time you can just be like, I made you a potion out of friendship.
Well, I already told you I made these potions like 3 weeks ago, but no one wanted them, so I'm using them for transactional sake.
Oh. Okay.
And are you offended? I'm sorry, I did not mean to.
No, it's just I think you made it sound like you were probably doing it for the wrong reason.
Oh, you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart, and I go to take back the potion from it.
No, I think it's more you want to make it sound like you're partnering up rather than training him.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, just how you come across saying it. So it's just like, hey, you keep those coming, I can keep making us all potions. Like you're a team rather than, good boy, you brought me I
did not.
Yeah, that's what
There's a treat.
It basically you might as well have. I'm just
Well, I do not know what you're talking about, but sure. You all know I'm continuing to make potions for the group. Hurrah!
Yes. I have.
If you all continue to help me
from you.
Take these monster parts off and not do it like myself or Cizri does, then I can make more potions for everyone. There are definitely some straight marks happening on a lot of people's faces in a few seconds.
Oh,
well,
right.
noted. I am one to learn and take constructive criticism.
Go. Yes.
I bet we'll all laugh about this when we make camp later tonight.
Yes, we will.
You guys remember earlier when I tried to treat Aaron like a dog? That's crazy, right?
So, Aaron, suffice to say, while all this conversation is happening, you are able to get the rest of the monster parts, and I would say you would be able to get definitely some bokoblin teeth, as well as I would say 3 sets of bokoblin horns, 3 sets of bokoblin horn and 2 sets of moblin teeth. What is this session, you guys?
Oh man, I'm sorry, I was laughing too hard at the Freud and Pavoli.
No,
What was that again?
you're a Pavlov. Yeah.
What were the parts again?
You're fine. So it's you basically have for the whole bundle, you should already have 3 bokoblin teeth, 3 bokoblin horns, and then 2 moblin teeth.
Love Abram so much.
He's fun.
Oh,
He's very fun.
Ooh.
It's very fun.
Perfect.
Again,
Uh,
was not expecting this, but here we are. I love it. All right.
did you, by the way, did you keep the healing potion? By the way, you did. Hold on to it, right? Or did you give it back? Okay, good.
He held on to it.
Perfect. Well, unless there's anything else you all wanted to do, are you all good?
We're good.
Okay, just want to make sure before we go ahead and have a little bit of camp for the night. As you go set up, have a nice little bit of dinner. What will be the watch orders?
I'll go first.
Aaron?
Hold on a second.
Avum? AV?
Third.
Duch? Cizri? Jeez.
Hey, you don't get those
shipping them.
names mixed up as much.
And then a deck, I guess you'll be 4th then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect.
Yeah. Before we
Yeah.
go to bed too,
Totally.
I would like to, since I don't think there's a limit on how many you can have, can I just spend like 45 minutes and ritually cast 4 alarm circles so that in case somebody comes in the night, I have a bigger radius of protection?
It's technically not concentration, so you can technically have as many up as you want. So, yeah. I'd say that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just like quickly, hey guys, I'm gonna make this real quick, and I'll be up for the last one, so they'll all go out while I'm watching. But hey, in case we get snuck up on again, like that one time, we have a little more notice maybe this time.
Yeah? Great idea.
All right. Anything else you all care to do before going to bed for the night?
Going to attempt to just do a little experiment with the teeth and mush it down into some powder and try and make like a, what is it called when you like boil it over water to kind of get the essence out of it and try and use it, distill it,
Yeah.
like basic distilling.
Yeah. I'd say since this is a alchemy set, we'll go ahead and say intelligence and proficiency.
Hand?
10. Working with basically bone is something that you're not familiar with, as it's a very weird texture. You're trying to distill it down into different effects, and it just goes wrong. But the good news is, for the future, that's not how you do it.
Burnt teeth. Try this later. Still tempted to see if Cizri will try it, but we'll wait.
So nice. She would
Poison
too.
your sister. Yeah, good plan.
I mean, you never know. It could be like poison if you get it wrong.
There is a thing in Breath of the Wild called dubious food that does actually hurt you if you take it. So
Cizri, do you want to try an experiment?
Yeah.
Alright, do you want to do the healing or do you want to do the eating?
What?
Well, if this is bad, do you want to do the healing or do you want to do the eating?
I'll do the eating.
Alright, here you go. It did not come out right, so this is probably going to taste disgusting. But try to distill the teeth.
What is it supposed to do?
I don't know. But I'm trying to see if it had a negative effect. Maybe you'll be upset stomach or a poison.
For science.
For science.
It could
Yeah,
be
that
something
sounds
used
fun.
against an enemy. I don't know.
Oh. So what, you're gonna heal me?
If you need it.
Sure. Okay, why not? Just
All right.
tip it back.
You go ahead and drink it, and go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Ugh, that's awful.
Hey, I
Knowingly
did great.
poisons his sister.
Hold on, let me check.
She volunteered for it.
I got 21.
All
I
right.
feel like you know better, but
With that, Cizri, for almost like a split second, it doesn't sit right, but then eventually it passes. But definitely, for a split second, you are not okay, and then you manage to go ahead and pass, and you don't really feel any ill effects. But you know, it was someone probably with a weaker constitution probably wouldn't have worked out well.
That was awful.
Told you it would be.
It would have made someone so sick. I'm fine.
Good to know. Could incapacitate them shortly, maybe.
Just make them super sick, I guess.
Well, yeah, if you have an enemy trying to come after you and you get the shot on him, be like, here, try some tea. And then you run away before he gets you.
If
can
you
smell it from here. I don't think anybody would drink that tea.
You don't know.
It's pretty awful.
Put it in with some other stuff. Like put it in a cupcake. Anyways, we'll continue to work on it. Just let me know if you don't feel good after this.
Sure.
We
We haven't done this since you were when we were little. It's fun.
Finding new items, got to know what they do, right?
Yeah. Even though this was the grossest thing, she seems very cheered up and is kind of happily
Going along with it.
Yep.
Yeah, Mom did get mad at me. You got sick for a week there the last time we tried this.
But it was fun.
And now we have powers to heal each other.
Yeah.
So
It's even
Great.
better. So we just do that crap all night, basically.
Aaron, what are you doing during this time? But yeah. So what are you doing during this time, Aaron? No, you're fine.
Not much. Just kind of, if he could take a quick fly around, he would.
Yeah, you're able to do so. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Ye- 19.
19. As you go flying around, the area seems to be fairly clear. Any bokoblins, moblins, or what have you that would be in the general area seem to be far off, or you're looking out and you do see what appears to be maybe a little fortress, potentially a little hideout area off in the distance, but they seem to be relatively contained there. As you know, most bokoblins, with your experience, when they have a little hideout area, they don't really venture off of that path much for any reason. They tend to be fairly territorial.
Cool.
And with that, as you all go down for rest of the night, a deck has finished all of his circles. Aaron will go actually consider that as a part of your watch for the night, considering you're up first anyway.
Sounds good.
Your watch is largely uneventful as a cool breeze of the night overcomes you. It's slightly relaxing as you look up and see all the stars in the sky. There's a little bit of a shooting star. You do anything during your watch?
Not much. Keeps an eye out, sharpen a few arrow heads. He starts thinking about things in his past, but other than that, not much.
Perfect. Thinking about things with your past and potentially your future. Clutching the medallion that is in your pocket. and your watch comes to an end as Avum, you are now up.
He fell asleep with a tooth in one hand and the map of the forest on the other. Sorry. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. So far, clear. It's a good night, actually.
Good. Thank you. Do you want to try a tooth? It's a joke.
Yeah.
I figured you wouldn't. That's fine. I'll figure out the potion first. Are you doing okay? I know you're worried about going into the city.
It's a bit of a bittersweet feeling going into Kakariko Village.
You said you've been here before?
What felt like a lifetime ago, maybe, but I met a good friend in my travels, but
Maybe your
We'll
friend
see.
will help us get inside, yeah?
if she's there, I doubt that she travels a lot.
Oh, it's a she.
Don't get your hopes up.
What? It's fun being matchmaker.
Yes.
I think I might have messed things up between the other two. Feel bad.
Well,
They're so cute together, though.
they are, I agree. I think maybe instead of trying to make it work for them, let them figure it out themselves.
Boring.
Maybe.
What twins never stay out of each other's business.
And maybe, well, certain things, maybe they
I'm
don't.
backing off a little bit, but how cute would it have been if Attica to come running in because she drank a bad potion and had to heal her? It's adorable.
Wow, that was your plan. I was wondering why it smelled so bad.
Oh, no, actually, no, I meant much better with that. She's the one who wanted to try it, so I'm actually trying to see if I can make a poison for you.
Sure, that would be very helpful.
Inject this right into someone's blood system. I'm sure it will not go well.
Oh, definitely be easy with the broth tip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Try. I actually never. I'm an amateur potion maker. It's something I do on the side. I'm really not good at it.
Practice. As many things.
See to go buy a recipe. I like watches. A little different.
Well, I guess you could probably think of a recipe as a blueprint, if that helps.
Usually what I've told myself.
Yes. Have a good watch, Ava. Going to
All
bed.
right. You too. I don't worry. I moved the burnt stuff out of the camp. You won't have to smell it.
Thank you.
Okay. Aaron, you go ahead and lay your head down for rest for the night as Avum. You begin your watch, and Sprite sits on your shoulder. Go ahead and make a perception check.
I just wonder where you were. Having quite the fun today. Perception 18.
Again, it's a lot of the same thing. Not much happening in the night. You do see a bokoblin and a deer wandering off, but it suddenly spots a deer and starts running after the deer, gallivanting into a little bit of a highland, up into a little bit of the area. Seems to be hunting, maybe. You're not sure. They don't seem to have that much intelligence to them, from what you can tell. As Sprite is sitting on your shoulder and goes, so sorry about causing you to mess up on your potion. Didn't think it was going to go that badly.
That's you. Funny. Still learned something.
Well, hey, that's a good way to look at it.
That's alright. You doing alright? I mean, you're stuck with me now, aren't you? Is that what you wanted from... You didn't grow up thinking you want to be stuck with a Tweely or anything.
He goes, well, I'm doing all right.
What do you mean, just all right?
It's just getting used to traveling out in the world and stuff like that. It's a lot to take in, going from sea to land, all that good stuff.
Wimbly wombly stuff. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching out for Cizri and everything. Been kind of crazy with all the things that have come after us. Thought it'd just be exploration, but it's turned into something else.
Well, I mean, that's kind of why I'm here. Make sure you're all good to go.
Yeah. Well, like to go follow up on that when we can, but we got more priority things for now.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So don't mess up with my potions. Those are very important. You mess up with all my other stuff, though.
duly noted. I'll make sure not to mess with anything like that in the future. Thank you for letting me. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, I think I pissed off Attic because it smells really bad here. So
It does smell really bad. I don't think I would have done it if I knew it was going to be that bad.
it backfired on you.
It did. I regret a lot.
Well, thank you for everything, though. Feeling in a good mood now that I'm off a boat.
I figure you'd be, but yeah. Well, guess we'll go ahead and see there. I think it'd actually be very interesting. I've heard tales of there being a great fairy fountain around Kakariko. Actually, be interesting to go.
Really?
It'd be very interesting to go and see her.
Well, what kind of benefit would it bring us?
From what I've heard, depending upon what you do, they can give you blessings in various ways. Potentially even magical improve your armor, weapons, other boons. But it depends upon what you also provide for them in turn.
That's fair.
Lot
All
of
right, well,
give it
we'll let the
take.
group know. Do you know what direction of the city?
I don't know the direction from the village, no. I just know rumors and tales. Again, I hail more from the forest, but I've heard tales that there's at least one near Kakariko Village, maybe others in a general area.
Interesting. All right, well, keep your eyes out. If you see anything, let me know. I'm sure the group would be interested. I'm sure Cizri would be more than interested.
Oh, certainly. Well, I guess I'll get you on with your watch.
Oh, my watch? No, it's actually working. Oh, the other watch. Got it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, that one. Yeah, haha, wordplay.
See? At least someone finds it funny.
Tolerable at best.
It's fine. All right, I'll go find who is up next. I forget. It was the Cizri Attic.
Cizri.
I go. Nah, I go just like lightly tap her foot.
My turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Sure.
You good with this? You good?
Oh, yeah.
Still feeling fine? Potion and all?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that.
I thought it was fun.
I thought it was fun too. Found out Sprite might have had a hand to help. So
Hi.
That's funny, Sprite.
Eh.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It really does remind me of when we used to do that a lot. So it's just, fun old times before you got too stuffy to do it anymore.
well, think of me unstuffed. I enjoy learning these potions and figuring out what they can do and tinkering with it. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. It's fun to watch you.
You finding out this is what you wanted?
That's what?
This whole adventure?
I mean, it's pretty great. Don't you like it?
Parts of it. How are you doing with the rest of it?
It's good. Yeah. there's nothing bad about it. I mean, except for Addicts being sad. And the whole Aaron about to kill his dad thing. That kind of sucks. But most of it's great.
Uh-huh. Well, like you said before, as long as you get to decide what you want.
Yeah. Sorry.
Cool.
1 second. But, I mean, you don't seem like hyper stressed mode, so.
It's on pause a little bit.
On pause. You can pause that?
Oh, it's called compartmentalizing.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, yes, there's a great evil thing after us, and potentially because of destinies and fates and blessings of gods, but I don't know, what you said to me last time made a lot of sense.
Oh, what did I say? I say a lot of things to you.
I kind of started understanding a little bit more about what made you so upset about Mom and Pop. You being told what your future lies.
Yes. Well, that's nice.
Made me realize that if you don't want this, you won't take it.
Yeah.
That's been my worry the whole time. That you were just running into this because that's what heroes do, or that's what we're supposed to do. But
No.
as long as you want it, then I'm okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, it's always what I've wanted. And they told me, no, it's this instead, you know? And I don't like that.
Apparently.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I just don't want to feel like I'm tied down to a certain place. You know?
That's fair.
Or at least not how we were.
Sure, 9 to 5, office work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, can't even do
Great
anything.
benefits, but it is boring.
But, yeah. I mean, do you think you're, liking this more, or, you'd want to do this more?
2 years, Cizri. 2 years.
You still think that? You're not, thinking, 4 or
I heard
5?
you the other day. You said something about 100+ years. It's not happening.
Oh, I was joking about that. That was just Tamira
Slowly starting to get into that.
balancing the scales.
We'll see. A lot of things depend.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to look for more new things. That's what I want.
And look at you being excited. I pat him on the head as he's in bed. And then I go.
I understand the Pavlovian thing now. I won't do that.
There we go. Lesson learned. Good night.
Good night.
As you lay your head down to rest, Avum and Cizri, you continue your watch, laughing just a little bit to yourself as you got to turn the tables a little bit on your brother. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Cizri, why are you like this?
Are you
11.
Well, hey, it's more than last time.
It's more than last time.
It's higher than 10.
That's true.
Yes. I rolled an 8, but I got up higher than a 10.
It
There you
works.
There you go.
So, as you're looking, just chuckling to yourself, enjoying the night air, again, it is fairly uneventful. You're more seeing just casual wolves running in the open fields. A creature that you really haven't seen that much, but they seem to stop and look at you, or at least one does, and then as the rest of the pack moves on, it keeps following the rest of the pack. It's a mysterious creature that you just saw, but one that has beauty in its own right.
Yeah, I probably look at it. I go to want to take a picture, but probably by the time they run by, it's gone.
As you grab out, it's suddenly the last one then leaves and follows the rest as they're howling off into the distance, chasing whatever creature that they were.
Dang it.
And
Camera down.
before you wake up a deck. During your sleep, Everything is
Uh-oh.
fine. But then you open up your eyes, and what you see is it seems like you are on top of one of the mountains that's overlooking the Lineru marshland, wetlands. Off in the distance, you can see that of Hyrule Castle and Castletown, almost in a silhouette. You look around you, and it feels real. And then you hear a voice. I think it's time we had a bit of a talk, Adek.
Who is it? Do I know this person?
You do recognize the voice. As you look behind you, you see, adorned in purple robes and purple hair with amethyst eyes, you see Vati. And that's where we're going to take a break. All right.
Oh,
We'll be
what
back.
a scoundrel!
We'll be back here in about 10 minutes as we'll see how this plays out. So go ahead, stretch, grab a snack, do whatever you need to do. We'll be joining here back about 8:44 Central Time and have a little chat with Adek and Vati and see where this goes. So stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Hope you're excited for part 2 of tonight's episode of Winds of Calamity. As things have just gotten interesting, our party known as Cizri's Angels have gone to rest for the night. And everything seems to be fine. But before Adek's watch, he started having a dream and was visited by an all too familiar figure, Vati, the Wind Mage. To reset the scene, Adek, you find yourself sitting on almost a mountaintop, a plateau of sorts, overlooking the Lanayru wetlands. And off in the distance, toward the center of Hyrule, you see the silhouette of Hyrule Castle and Castletown. Maybe the wisps of a train heading toward it. But then there's the visage and this voice of Vati, the Wind Mage. Well, Adek, I think it's now that we had a talk.
Why? You tried to kill us last time. We saw you.
He goes, well, certainly a fair question. As well as things of, I would really have loved to have spoken to... Cizri is her name, but Twily are unfortunately immune to these kind of charms. So, you are the one that I must talk to. I fear that the Rito would have shot me on sight, which granted probably wouldn't have worked well for him, but given between the two of you, you seem to be the most reasonable.
So what are you trying to do?
He is slowly almost walking around you, just talking as he stops near the cliff. He goes, I just wanted to come to an understanding. Let's just say that he lifts his hand and sparkles of arcane energy come from his hand. He goes, let's just say that under no fault of her own, Lydia did share some information with me. I know there's something that lurks deep inside you that you very much wish to get rid of.
Okay. And what are you gonna do about that?
I can help you.
And why should I trust you? When, like I said, last time we saw you, you tried to kill us.
That is true. But that is before I was informed of these elements. You see, I know what it's like to be used as a puppet. The witch's twin rover used me as theirs once upon a time. I can assist you in this. This is something that you did not want. But I can alleviate it. I can help. That's all I've ever wanted. This power, this what you now call the Triforce, we called the Light Force. I only ever wanted it to save my people.
So what do you want now?
He walks over to you and goes, I want to help you. And of course, a bit of an exchange.
So what do you want?
I want this world free from its shackles. I want the people to know that they don't have to follow these gods. and you can help me with this.
But why would that be a good thing?
The people will finally be free. They will understand that they have been following falsehoods.
I mean, couldn't people just be like, I'm not going to follow anybody and just do that already right now?
They can, but many don't, and I want to show them what it's like to live in a world without them. To show them that they don't need them.
Ah, so you don't want them to have the choice to follow or not. You just want to say no one follows them. And how would you do it? Get rid of them?
I have my ways. I have a thought. I want them... They will have the choice. But they need to know the truth. Tell me. All I wanted to do was have the power to free and save my people diminish. And how was I rewarded? By spending an eternity in a void chained so tightly that not even my innermost self could move. Do you call that justice?
Guess it depends on what you did to deserve that.
This is what I want. If you hand over the sapphire, then I will point you and guide you to where you can go to rid whatever lurks within inside you.
Problem is, it's not mine to give.
But you have a mighty influence over the one who is.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm about that kind of life where I'm trying to make people do things that I want them to do.
So then there is nothing that lurks within inside you, is there?
I don't know if anything lurks inside me or not.
I'd say go and make a deception check at that.
$17. I rolled a 17 on the die.
I was
so
going to
it's
say,
17.
that's really good for a deck.
I got a 17 on the die, so 17.
Since when does he play it cool?
I'm proud of a deck right now. He looks and he was looking like, huh. Well, if you won't be the one to hand it over, then I certainly hope that Lydia will be able to stand up to Onyx.
Is that a threat? Sorry, I don't pick up on these things super well.
You are an interesting individual, I'll give you this. Yes, it is a threat.
I see. Well, guess we'll see how this works out.
Indeed. But I will say this. If this is the game that you want to play, at least make it worth my while.
What does that mean?
Actually put up a fight, unlike the champions that came before you.
Oh, you're talking about like how long ago? How long ago was it?
And what? 500 years ago.
That was the last time you fought somebody?
Because I haven't fought someone in quite some time. But the champions of 500 years ago fell. I really hope that when our confrontation happens that you don't fall quite as easily. So make this actually worth my time in the end.
Do you want us to beat you?
Make it interesting is what I'm saying.
Okay. Sure, I'll get working on that.
Yeah, he's going to incite you just to... more or less just to get a read on you, not to tell if you're lying. He's more just...
It's like, he sounds so
To be fair.
dopey almost. It's so good.
To be fair, if this conversation was happening with Aaron, it would be significantly more serious.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. But he's looking...
I love a deck.
No,
Attic,
yeah.
You run through the guy from SNL. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're right. It is. That is it.
I want you to make it difficult for us.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to be beat. Okay.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Holy crap. So you're looking,
I love him.
Vati's face is just a slight confusion and almost amusement at this. And he goes, well, this has been amusing. But for one of my parting gifts, you've definitely given me some information, but let's go ahead and see from there. And just to show you what you're up against, as suddenly you see almost bat-like wings form on the back of his head, and his face begins to almost contort and twist into a single red eye. And at this moment, I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Is this any sort of charm or magic to put me to sleep?
Nope.
Okay.
That's right.
And to be sure.
No, absolutely. That in this context, that is something that's totally fair.
21.
21. You're looking at that, and just like everything else tonight, you see that, and you're just like, cool trick, bro, and the dream ends.
Oh my gosh.
So, you do not take psychic damage, and you still gain the benefits of a long rest.
Wow.
I'm glad I rolled high my wisdom save there. My goodness.
Yeah,
Vati tried. Vati tried and failed.
He tried so hard. He's like, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to intimidate this guy, and it's basically just like doing a rubber band against a brick wall.
It really felt like boing.
It was really like.
I mean, he was
feel like
trying to
Vati-
be too like subtle with his words. It's just like, what? I don't get what you're talking about.
And the best part is, you rolled so high on your deception check, like.
Just
Like, wait,
worked out.
what? I feel like Vati, Rydurius, and Sola should all have a little therapy party together on.
Oh my gosh.
I just don't understand how to talk to them. I really don't. Zachary and a deck, you just can't get through to them, can you, in dreams? And I'm like, no.
It's for real. Just going like, just.
And
Everyone
yeah,
would be
it's
so
quite
confused if
reflecting.
you
It's like, wow, touche, sir, touche.
And we would be so confused if you watched that in any aspect. It'd be just like,
Yeah.
eh?
Absolutely. So, Adek, you wake up as Cizri is waking you up, having just woken up from this confrontation with Vati.
Like poking your arm. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
It felt very real. I think Vati tried to talk to me.
What? What?
Yeah, like as I was dreaming. That was really weird. Maybe I just dreamed it.
Bart explains.
No clue what it
Does Ava always have those lights going?
Avum is just casting prestidigitation in the middle of the night.
He's having a
Avum
bad
is
nightmare.
just-
Wow. That's impressive.
He's that.
I'm
that.
so sorry. I didn't even hear a word you said.
He's that.
I'm so
He's
sorry.
that TikTok kid. That's just the flames and everything.
Yes.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Okay.
So, like, I don't know if it's real, but I dreamed that he talked to me, felt real, that kind of thing.
Oh, what did he say?
He wanted me to help him, to give him the sapphire.
Sounds like it.
And he wants people to be free from the gods and stuff. And he wants us to fight him really good. So I think we should definitely get ready to fight really good.
He wants us to fight him really good? What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, he's like, I want it to be a challenge, because apparently the champions died 500 years ago. And he wants us to put up a better fight. So I think it's training time. He tried to scare me too. It was pretty scary, but I think I held strong against it. But it was.
You don't seem that scared.
It was pretty scary.
I mean, if I still wasn't sure if it was a dream or not. Like, I've had nightmares before, so I guess that maybe helped a little bit. But if it was real, like, that's terrifying. But
I mean, what did he do to scare you?
he like turned into some sort of almost like big bat creature. It was
Weird.
pretty awful.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah. I tried to like really not give him any information though. I did my best. He also threatened Lydia, so Lydia might be in trouble.
Well, she did figure. I mean, I'm sure she's
Yeah.
prepared. Yeah?
That big guy, the General Onyx, I think he's going for her.
Oh.
But
Okay.
I tried to not make it sound like we weren't with her, so hopefully that.
Oh, that's smart. I
worked.
wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah. I tried to just be like, all right, well, this will be interesting type of a thing, and not like, oh crap, she's in trouble now, or something like that. So I really thought that would be what Aaron would do in that situation.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. Yeah, he's always talking about the whole subtlety thing.
I tried.
That's pretty subtle. Pretty subtle.
Yeah. He tried to be like really subtle too, but I didn't pick up on it, so. He just
really?
needs to be straightforward if he wants to say something to me, man.
progress.
Okay, so he may have been saying a bunch of underlying things, but like, there's no way we'd even know what it was.
I feel like he would be trying to. I don't know. But
Okay.
he wants the sapphire, so I think as long as we don't give him the sapphire, I think we're okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, we gotta watch out for that one girl. What's her name again? Viren.
Yeah.
Viren and Onyx and Vati.
And Vati. Well, we were fine with Vati last time, so we'll do a good job. We'll get it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and I mean, look, he went in your dream. You're fine. You didn't even break a sweat.
Yeah, I felt like I was about to have a really bad headache again and wake up with a nosebleed, but thankfully it didn't happen. I keep
that's
having
good.
those.
What? Since when?
Well, you saw when we tried to break the
Yeah.
book and stuff,
Yeah.
and I was on the ship and I tried to look into the storm, it almost happened to be there. So it just keeps happening to me. I don't like it.
So
It
this isn't
almost
like
happened
a
to me again.
normal
I felt
light realm thing.
the twinge of it in my head.
Uh,
I hope you guys don't have to deal with that ever. It's really painful.
I have not.
Oh, good.
I've been fine.
Hey, I think he's afraid of you and Avum, though, because, like,
Yeah?
he said you're immune to what he's trying to do. So, like, you guys have some power.
Oh, that's cool.
So, I think you guys could kick his butt. And I'll do what I can to help you.
Avon's still whimpering, screaming, raving with dancing lights.
Avum, turn off the light show.
Interesting. Wait, what was he trying to do to us that wasn't working?
I don't know. Almost felt like something to do with influencing your mind or something. I think that's what he was doing to some people.
Oh. Alright. Interesting.
So,
I hope he's afraid of me.
I think he should be.
Yeah? He should be afraid of us.
Yeah, I mean, you'll call down the storm, the skyward strike upon him.
Yeah?
I'm ready to see it.
Yeah, so I guess what? We'll just keep a lookout if he decides. I guess if he catches on.
Yeah,
to
I mean,
us.
we need to get this package to its destination.
Yeah, the package to its destiny. That's a great way to put it. I'm going to try to remember that phrasing. Aaron would be so proud of you.
You think that's sneaky enough? You think no one would catch on for, like, we gotta get the package, wink, wink, to
Yeah.
where we go?
Maybe not 2 winks. Maybe
Okay,
like
package, wink, and...
wink, and then like smile like that's what you do all the time.
Okay. Yeah, we
Then
can
I
let him
think-
know in the morning. That's the code word for it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I love it. It's basically what would Aaron do?
Aaron's one proud papa.
All right. Well,
Okay, well, are you okay to watch? I mean, I could just keep going if you want.
I think
You need to,
so.
like, calm down.
I mean, he took me to a place that isn't that close to here, so I think I'm fine.
He took you to a place in your dream?
Yeah, I was, like, closer to Hyrule Castle, so...
Oh. Okay. Weird. Alright. Wow, that's very weird. Okay, so you're really okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Good. Hey, by the way, are you you feeling actually okay with Aaron and your dad's situation? I was gonna ask you before we like actually went.
I mean, I'll
Sure.
probably tell him to not disappear while we're there. Because also, like, I'm alright at seeing things, but there's some of my people who are very good at seeing things, and if he gets caught, he's going to be in big trouble.
Oh. So for his own benefits.
Yeah.
Find that too. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I made him promise if he found any evidence, and look, I'm doing what you light realm people do, evidence, because I trust you, and if you're saying that your dad's fine, I believe you. But if he finds any evidence, then he needs to not immediately run in with a dagger and arrow or something. He needs to talk to you first, and he did promise.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
yeah. He's a good guy. He really is. This is all a
sounds
big
like
misunderstanding. From the file, it just sounds like they're unsure about his past. It's just all a big misunderstanding. I'm sure we'll work it all out.
yeah. No, I think so too. Because what, that's, you said 20 years? It's a long time.
Yeah, it's before I was born.
Yeah. And what, he raised you, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so
I
you're
was with him
great.
the whole time. And my mom is very anti-Yiga clan. So if she found out he was doing anything like that, I mean, she would probably destroy him.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So maybe the fear of that alone
Yeah.
is enough to keep him on the straight and
I mean,
narrow.
That's how they met. Is she she beat him up, and
Are you kidding?
yeah, he turned from his evil ways. So
Oh, that's hilarious.
yeah, he knows his place. I think to not do that.
Oh, that's such a cute story.
Mhm.
I hate to see that now.
Turn good.
Talking about what a woman. Talking about what a woman.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he was
Alright.
with his other people, and they all were fighting, and they all got beat up, and he was about to get beat up. He's like, I don't even like this job anyways, and like left.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I definitely believe you then. It sounds like it's nothing.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to meet him, right?
Hopefully.
That'd be cool.
I want to show you my shop. I gotta show you my music.
Your music?
Yes.
Lightroom music. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for all of it. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be a good time.
By the way, are we not saying anything to your dad about the whole book situation? I know we're keeping on the down low from everybody else, but what about like your actual dad?
For now, let's just keep it. We gotta focus on our current package to deliver to the destination.
Wink! Yeah, got it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
We could deal with that later.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Didn't want to accidentally blurt it out or something.
Yeah. We can just not mention that.
You don't want to worry him.
Nope.
Sure. All right. Sounds good. Won't say a word.
Here, why don't you give me your picto box too? I'm gonna try to see about waterproofing it if I can.
Oh, that would be so great. I think that if Mira keeps going on about how beautiful it is down there, I do not want to just like forget, you know.
Oh, for sure. Understand.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is like my favorite thing.
So, while keeping watch still,
And I
like,
go to bed.
Yeah.
work on kind of getting all the seals and everything that would need to be protected from water sealed up. And
Certainly. First, go ahead and make a perception check for me, and then we'll do Tinkers.
perception. Wow, I'm rolling really good. 22.
Dang it, Deck. Yeah, a lot of the same thing. Casually more on guard now after the encounter with Vati. In between doing preps, you look up, you don't really see much of anything else. Nothing really seems to catch your eye, that is. And then with a Tinker's check.
My goodness. So that would be 28.
It's just one of those nights, I guess. All right.
All the roles
don't
that
know-
he's not
I
doing
don't
for
understand.
weekends, all
So
just being
beautiful.
absorbable.
Right.
The universe is going to counteract itself on Thursday. Watch.
Probably.
All at once.
As you're looking, you're going into the you're noticing certain gaps. There are enough, and you know that maybe you don't have enough stuff here in order to fully seal it. You do know that definitely at home you'll have completely stuff to seal. So, but the good news is you know exactly where you need to go to seal.
Okay. Yeah, I got this later.
Yep.
Yeah,
Perfect.
so I'll just put that aside and finish my watch. Because of the bad smell too, I did make a little magical tinkering of a little rock that I made like this really nice smelling flowers to like give some aroma to around me.
A little
Warranted.
Febreze like
Warranted.
Yep.
room spray.
With
He's not messing with teeth.
just a quick spray. Everything smells excellent after it. Luckily, the wind has carried a lot of the scent away, but still, a deck, you do it just to be absolutely careful and sure, and everything smells great. But the good news is you know exactly where you need to seal once you get back to Kakariko, and from there, you're able to have breakfast in the morning. Is there anything you'll care to do in the morning before you head off for the second day? based upon what as a reminder, since it was at the beginning, based upon what the merchant told you, there's a chance that you could potentially find a stable to rest at for the night. So,
Am I familiar with this stable, by the way? Because I traveled this direction as I was coming to Lurline.
Yes, actually, you would be familiar with this stable, because it would be on the same road that you would have taken to head south.
How far away is it from Kakariko? About?
This one would specifically be about a day.
Okay, so we'll camp there, and the next day we get there.
Next day you'll
Type
get
of
there
thing.
about sunset, give or take.
Okay.
Are you aware of any fairy fountains in the area?
Am I aware of a fairy fountain in the area?
You don't need to roll since you lived in Kakariko Village. You do know that there's a fairy fountain in the area.
Yeah. I've heard about that.
Sprite just brought it up. She thought if we were maybe interested, you could speak for yourself if you want, actually.
Hi,
I
Sprite.
didn't mean to speak for you.
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead and talk. It's fine. Basically, I was just saying there might be from what I heard anyway, because I tend to live in the forest, that there might be a fairy fountain in the area.
We should go. We should definitely go.
Have I been there, I guess? If it's in the area.
You probably would have been. You probably would have ventured up there once or twice. That is completely within reason.
Yeah, I've been there before. It's pretty great.
Oh, cool. Like the one we were in before, or is this something different?
Can I describe it similar to Breath of the Wild style?
I was going to describe it pretty much when you guys first saw it. So yes, you can go ahead and do so.
Oh man, it's like this big old water that's there. It's like a little pond, and it's really decorative and beautiful. And there's stuff growing all around it. Sometimes there's these little floaty things around it too that you can see. That I think are little fairies. It's beautiful.
Oh,
Absolutely
we should
beautiful.
definitely go.
Yeah, those are little fairies. They basically, if you manage to capture them, they can give you some health. They do give some of their energy to do so, though. But while it seems like they die, their energy does actually return back to the fairy fountain. So they are reborn, more or less.
Are you not upset if one of us would capture a fellow fairy in a bottle to carry around with them for our own personal gain?
Well, that's what those fairies exist for. They exist to help people and heal them. I am a guide fairy.
But you wouldn't want to be caught in a bottle for my own personal...
No, that's not my purpose.
Right. Well, I just want to make sure all fairy rights are protected and...
Oh, of course.
If we go
Nothing
to
is
the
unfairy, main.
yes, if we go to the fairy fountain, I can speak to them in their own language now.
Do you think they'll speak in that one language that one fairy spoke? That'd be
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. I think I understand it now. So
Wait, you can understand it now?
yeah, I can totally speak to Sprite too.
Oh,
Yeah.
say something to me. Say something to me. I'll see if I know.
Okay. So I'll say in the fairy language, what is your favorite color?
Do I understand it?
Unfortunately, well, you don't. Cizri does not speak Sylvan, so no, unfortunately not.
I'm thinking back to the fairy that spoke in some weird language and she understood it. So
Yep.
it's different.
It's a different language that
Okay,
she spoke.
sounds good. Okay. I have no idea what you said. It must have gone away. Maybe like a weird fluke or something.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. What'd you say though?
That's what your favorite color was.
Oh. I like all of them.
Let's say it rotates.
Oh, she would.
It does rotate. I liked red last week. I like teal today.
Is that why Avon was doing all the different colors with his hands last night?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was what?
You were like casting a spell in your sleep that was like all these flashy colors.
Oh yeah. It was fun to watch.
It was pretty cool.
Man.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I probably wasn't dreaming or anything, so it's fine.
No, it was like really cool that you could cast a spell in your sleep.
Yeah, totally. It was on purpose. definitely meant to do that.
You embarrassed?
So, about how far away is this ranch you were speaking
He's
of?
embarrassed. He's a
I'm
I
slut
thought it was
talker.
dopers, so
I was doing it just fine. Just not thinking about anything. It's fine. Let's just move on to the city. There's nothing.
Is this one of those subtle things again? Do you need to wink to let us know that something's going on?
I had a dream about dancing. All right, I was doing a little disco thing. It was fun.
Oh,
Like
this is
disco.
The funny part
that's
is,
great.
the funny part is, while I would say like disco doesn't exist in Zelda, technically Majora's Mask it does. So technically, disco is the thing in Zelda. So I mean,
And Wind Waker, that guy up on the hill too.
oh, that's right. I forgot about him.
Oh,
So yeah,
right.
it works.
That's a
That's
great
great.
dream. Very
We got
cute.
music back in my shop.
I
I can listen
I
to.
would never waste my
Yeah.
time doing it. I guess I must have been bleed over from a nightmare I had.
I bet you had a great time. Though.
I did not. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like starting to pack up all stuff.
We'll all dance when we get to my workshop. Don't worry.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't. Why I don't.
There's
going
going
to
to be music
dance.
apparently. Light realm music that is just going to be amazing.
Oh, like disco. I mean, classical music.
Just to warn you all too, Vadi did come to me last night in a dream though. So
Oh yeah, that did happen last night.
You didn't bleed
you
with
were
that.
incredibly calm about that.
Goodness.
yeah, again, it felt real, but also like it felt like a dream. So I've had nightmares before. I didn't know if I needed to be afraid or not.
Yeah,
But I just want to warn you.
he was
You
very
okay?
calm.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Insight check.
Yeah, I'll let
Dude.
I'll let Mark decide if it's enough or not.
Dirty 20. No, actually, it's more than that because it's 7, isn't it? I thought it was 4. 7. Yeah, so 23.
So he's mostly okay. There's maybe like a little bit of like we carry a heavy burden type thing you feel from him, but it's he's mostly okay right now.
Interesting. All right.
Well-
Weird that he's coming to you in his dreams when it seems like he can just pop up whenever he wants.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's worried that we'd kick his butt if he showed up here.
Yeah, he is.
I think he is, personally.
I think you are very confident in our abilities.
We are great.
I mean, I get he's powerful. Like, he summoned a whole storm monster and can, like, disappear.
Hmm.
So, he's pretty powerful, but I think... I don't know. He could have tried to kill us and he didn't.
Haven't you heard
So-
fake it till you make it? No? Have the confidence you put out into the world what you want to be inside. Like how dress how you want to get the job you want, right?
Well,
Well, I just want to say, like, I think he's afraid of you two, especially. So...
Say, yeah.
Why would
Is that
why?
great?
Because I think, like, one of his special abilities to get in people's minds is, like, something you guys don't have happen to you or something. So, that's what he said.
We're cool, even.
So,
really cool.
Okay.
Well,
Interesting.
he also didn't think that Aaron would fall for it. He thought I would. He thought I was, like, dopey enough to do it.
I would never
Yes.
put dopey associated with you. You're the smartest person I've met.
You're the most dopers person, which is not the same as dopey, right?
No,
Or is
it's
that the same
different.
thing?
Definitely
Okay,
not the
that's
same
what I
thing.
Okay, good.
no, from my understanding, dopey is bad, but dopers is good.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, they're different languages, too, so that's probably why the...
That's true.
Yeah.
Different language can have words that sound the same but have very different meanings.
True.
Yeah.
Dopey doesn't necessarily translate over to dopers all that well.
Yeah.
Or rather, I'm sorry, Sheikah. But regardless, it could also be that a deck, rather Vati. I mean, if he's trying to contact you through spells, I don't know the spell that he would have used to contact you, but it's certainly, if he's doing that, it could also be just narcissism.
Very good insight.
Could be. I think he's pretty strong. So he wants to fight them, so we should get training.
Not to mention we don't know how many other people follow him, like Lord Aaron.
Yeah.
Yep.
True.
Oh.
Mira, are you able to do that spell you did for your father again, or is that like done?
For me right now, it is done. I had to do it through a scroll. Unfortunately, I'm not nearly to that level to be able to cast that spell as much.
Okay. Just wanted to see, try to warn Lydia of threats.
No, of course, certainly. Unfortunately, I can't do it all that often. I may have... When my father thought I was doing arcane studies, I may have been doing studies of other kinds. More martial,
Right.
if you will.
I elbow Mira because she told me earlier. Like, yeah, girl.
So
Well, that's fun.
I still did arcane studies. I'm still capable there, but let's just say I am also more proficient with the blade than most people would assume.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it has its
I
uses.
love it.
So, with that, well, should we be off for the day, or is there anything else?
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'll de-enchant the
Aaron?
rock that smells.
Aaron,
but-
Aaron. Okay, ready for this?
Oh, yes. yes.
Right. Okay. Do you want to do it or do me to?
So, just so everyone knows, we have a package.
Wink.
One wink.
Are
that
you
we're
okay?
delivering to the destination.
What was that?
That's what we should probably talk about, right, Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron. Do you get it? Do you get it?
I get
Oh.
it.
That's a subtlety thing, isn't it?
You got
You
it?
got it, yes.
Yes.
I-
Go to high five
That
him.
was really bad.
Little critique.
What?
Maybe lose the wink.
And don't say
But we
wink.
already
when you
lost
We
wink.
already lost a wink.
Oh, you were doing two. Oh, dear. To put it, well, I guess to be blunt about it, most people don't really blink all that often. So if people see
What do
you
you mean?
blinking, people tend to be more suspicious. Or winking, sorry. Winking all that often.
We do something like the package, like that.
Oh, like a pose, kind of.
Hmm. How about with no indication, we
Like this,
know
like
we
it's
know
a-
the phrase. We know the phrasing. I don't think we need any indication of what we're talking about.
Oh,
just
but
the
it's fun to
package?
just a wink.
Yes. And subtlety is not exactly fun.
I guess fun might draw attention to it. So less fun would make it boring and no one would look at it.
Like the most boring thing we can think of.
Kind of the point.
I guess.
No, I think it makes sense. Yeah, I get it. I mean, we want to sound lame so no one looks at it, Cizri. That's the whole point.
Yeah, I
But,
guess. I just
I mean-
like to wink.
Cizri, you've always said being a spy sounds fun. You know?
This is
Well,
why we're
Undercover. So if you wink, and do that, and say wink, then you kind of reveal that you're a spy, and then you're
I know, I
really a
get
bad
it.
spy.
I get it. I can still be disappointed that I can't use it.
I
You
figured
know?
you'd be excited that you could get away with saying things that other people wouldn't know about. Sounds fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun too. I'll get over it.
It's gonna linger for a while.
was that just called boring? Is that what happened?
A little.
No, you're not boring.
I mean, that's what it sounded like.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
kidding.
You're not
You're
boring at
great.
all.
Yeah.
You're the coolest Rita I've ever met.
True.
Hey.
I've never met another Rito, but
I was gonna say, have you met any other Rito besides
that
me?
is besides the point. If I meet another Rito, I'll let you know if your ranking has changed. But for now,
Oh, you rank people as well?
I'm confident you'll be
Okay.
number one.
I'm sorry, Avon, you rank us?
I didn't know that about you, Cizri. I mean, no. Just other people. I mean,
don't you see him take out his book all the time whenever someone does something?
I don't know what you're
That's
talking
what
about.
he's
Have you
doing.
actually read rankings in my book upon different attributes that you all other people carry?
But let me guess. It's Cizri number 1, Aaron and Mira are tied for number 2, and I'm number 3.
Not in all things, no. They have different rankings based on different attributes.
He's like a whole spreadsheet, essentially.
Oh,
Oh,
very
wow.
much. I love spreadsheets.
Can I see
Spreadsheets
it?
are fun. Technically, sure. And I open up to the illusionary script that you can't understand.
Okay, well, I can talk.
Can I
to
see
you,
through the
I can talk.
illusion?
No, because
Can I
it's
see through the
illusionary.
illusion?
Yeah, I've been assuming this has been you've been having this conversation while you've been talking. That's been
Yeah,
the
okay.
general assumption. As far as seeing through the illusion, I think this is one of those things you need to make an investigation check.
Sure, I'll make it.
On this one, it was like you had to be.
Oh, you have to have permission to see it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
you have to have permission to
you have
see
to
it.
be given.
Yes, that's correct.
There's no like DC for it.
I'm trying to look it up again.
I don't.
Oh.
I don't think there is.
Emerald pen. Oh no, it's just this illusory script. Let me see.
Yeah, it's illusory script, so it operates like illusory script. Normally, illusion spells, you need an investigation check to tell that there's an illusion. As far as reading it, I think you may need permission upon the writer to even see it.
Okay. Well,
So-
my investigation roll
Yeah,
is a
well-
Yeah,
27.
it has to be
so-
dispelled.
It has to be dispelled. Okay, so 27. We'll say that for the 27, that you can definitely tell that there is an illusion and there's something funky about the page.
For truth,
Yeah, but you can't really read anything. But you know there's an illusion on it. So, per the thing, you can again, I'll reward the 27. You'll know that in order to read this, you'll need to dispel it, or have something that basically like a lens of truth, to put Zelda terms.
I feel like you're hiding something with this page. This doesn't look like your handwriting at all.
It's from the pen that the other fairy gave me.
Yeah, but this isn't your handwriting.
It just looks different.
No, like this isn't your handwriting. I see you write,
But it is.
but it's not. I
It's
can tell
the
this is
illusory
not
pen.
real.
Right, I mean, you're seeing something fake that's not the actual thing that I wrote.
So why don't you let me? Are you showing me the real thing?
No?
Show us the real thing.
Absolutely not. Not in this one.
Why not?
If you want to see my other one, sure. I'll be more than happy to
Edit,
give you some
Cizri,
information.
privacy.
Well, he said he would show us, so I'm just.
I did show you. It's not my fault you can't read
So
it.
I'm gonna just like say in Sylvan, I guess, to the sprite, just like sometime when I can look at that, get that to me.
Okay, you just see a slight, just almost Top Gun Maverick style thumbs up.
Do I see it?
Go and make perception check. We'll have her do a sleight of hand. We'll see how.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah, you see it. I rolled.
24.
I don't even need
These
to.
rolls tonight,
I rolled a 3. So yeah, it is
Oh,
very
alright.
much. Yeah, it is very much just.
You choose who you want to put the line in the sand with. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, my line in the sand. My line in the sand has always been to mess with you.
That's true.
Sure.
Fair enough.
No wink needed.
It's really not that important. It's more tactics. Like certain people are better at certain things, some people aren't.
Where do I
Good to know.
stand?
Yeah, what are we good at? What are we bad at?
You're
How's
very good
everything
at
is?
sneaking things.
Oh yeah, you should put sprite as like at least
Yeah,
number
very
2.
good. Zelda is very knowledgeable about the lore of the world. Probably second to you, it seems today. That's all I'm gonna say.
Where do I stand in all these?
I just said you were first in sneaking and pranks.
This is Mira talking.
Oh, Mira, I'm so sorry.
You're
You
fine.
sound kind of similar.
You
Just not
sound
at the time.
Sprite.
Oh.
Sprite tends to talk like this. Mira tends to talk like this.
That's true. Your knowledge of the seas ranks you first. It's a little bit of a lie.
I say go and make a deception check against her insight, which is not good.
Well, that's a 2 + 4. So that's a 6.
Just everything to burn the bridges. Like that's how their dice work, Mike.
She looks at you kind of curiously. I'll be honest. She also told us 6 on her insight. So you both you both kind of meet where she knows there's a half truth there, but not complete. But it's enough for her to cause her to shrug it off just a little bit.
Aaron knows that was a bold-faced lie.
Yes, Aaron.
She's not even ranked because he forgot about her.
Yeah, Aaron. You don't even need to roll. Your passive insight is enough to know that was a lie.
It was a bold-faced lie.
Okay, what am I good at?
Oh,
And bad at. Say me what I'm bad at too.
Oh no, you're definitely worse on the list of subtlety. I think we've made that clear.
Oh yeah,
But you're
maybe
working
you guys
on
will
it,
shut up
of
about
course.
it. Yeah, okay.
And it's only when you bring it up saying, wink out loud on things. But
Wink!
you're
Fun.
doing good. You're trying. So, no, I was gonna say you are very good at hand-to-hand combat. You do a lot of damage output.
Thank you.
So that's why, if you've noticed, during fights, I try and make sure you have kind of a nice, advantageous position. Attic seems to do quite well there as well, and I kind of like to fulfill a more equal support role.
Very cool.
Aaron has range and detectability, knowledge of the land. I'd like to watch these things and understand people, how they tick, how things work together. That's what I like to do.
Are we all satisfied with Avum's spreadsheet?
Yeah, can you not look at my secret stuff anymore?
Oh, I promise not to. I promise not to pry anymore. I was just curious, be in on the conversation and all.
Oh, Mira, you're fine.
Of course. You're one of the group now.
Oh, thank you.
I think you're great. I think you're one of my best friends.
Oh. It's like, well, okay. Is there any other conversation that you have for the rest of the day's travel?
Ava looks quite dejected for the rest of their travels in the city. Science Bros was not as high on the list that he thought they were.
Tragic.
I'll keep an eye out.
My best friends.
One of my best friends.
Yeah, that means.
Ava didn't understand it correctly. He doesn't see things that way.
Anyways, I'm
Ava's
gonna
not
keep
used
an
to
eye
having
out
multiple
for
friends.
any other fun things to scavenge as we walk.
Yeah, certainly. Go ahead and make, we'll say, a perception check this time.
Also, Ava rips out.
What is with these rolls? 23.
Nice.
I swear, I am not to blame if Zach rolls poorly on Thursday.
Yeah.
I am claiming it now. But anyway, with that, you're kind of looking around, and you do find that there's also a little bit of let's see. Let's go ahead and roll to see what you find. You find what appears to be several Hylian shrooms off on the side.
So I'll approach some. Hey, Ava, come over here.
Yes, what?
Some more stuff. I
Uh-oh.
see people selling these too. These are useful.
Sorry, I was distracted. I see. What a great find. You should ask Mira what they do.
Wow, so
What?
I love it.
Well, she has good lore of the area. I'm sure she could let you know more than I know about them.
Don't you have the book?
I am. She just might not naturally know. I guess I've never seen this before.
Well, now is your chance for discovery.
Yeah, sure, I guess I'll go check it out.
These are Hylian shrooms, man. These are great.
I go through the book and see if I know what they are.
Yeah, you will.
Sadly.
Yeah,
So
these,
ready.
considering the how common these shrooms are, they are almost first in the book. Hylian shrooms specifically are very good at either cooking with meats or even putting into potions as elements to help. They're mainly used for health potions. And as far as food is concerned, help increasing the food, making food taste a little better. If this is Breath of the Wild, it would increase health. Here, it just helps make food taste better.
Nice.
So it can be used as either a part of rations or as a part of your potions.
How many shrooms?
Let's see. Since you rolled high, you're able to find about 5 Hylian shrooms.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you, Edek. I will be sure to see what kind of potion I can wrap up for you.
You got it, buddy. Give you a pat on the back.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Dopers.
It is Dopers.
Walks back. Still a little sulky. Not as bad.
Avum, I don't think he meant that you're not his friend.
I never said that. Why would you say that?
Well,
Did you say something about not being my friend?
No, no. It's more that you're feeling rather. You're not as talkative with him as you used to be.
Maybe I'm just so tired. I don't know. What is with this? What is this Inquisition?
It's not an. It's not a. It's not an Inquisition. I just wanted to make sure that.
Well, I'm fine. Science brothers, they found shrooms for me.
Make a deception check.
18.
She goes, "Oh, well, I
I think you misread them. I misread the situation. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no, great. Let's go to the to the Kakariko Village and the everything's fine.
Make one more deception check, please. Since you
really
went,
pushing
since
it.
you
You're
went
really pushing this.
so high pitched.
Cizri's literally watching.
Into disadvantage.
Yeah, I'd say this would push it almost to disadvantage territory.
Yeah, that's a 9.
Cizri, you being Avum's twin,
Oh, I'm just watching, smirking. I'm not doing anything. I'm just watching.
Oddly enough, Cizri, Mira is like, well, I mean, if you say so, and then she backs off.
Of course, it's fine.
Aaron is shaking his head.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
At the very end of the conversation, Cizri comes up and goes, "Hey, he said one of my best friends. That means all of us." And I just walk away.
Well, thank you. I feel much better now.
Perfect. So is there anything else you all do while on your travel?
Thanks, dude. One line.
I think Aaron's just keeping an eye out too.
Perfect. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Abel goes up to talk about beer about shrooms.
She was glad to talk to you about it.
19.
19. As you're going around, this part of Hyrule's heading toward the sea specifically, since there's not really much of a port. There's not a lot of traffic that you can tell. However, about the time you reach midday, about almost mid-afternoon, you begin to notice that up ahead, there are what appears to be a series of just ruins. Based upon your 19 perception, you can tell that it looks to be where once a series of houses, maybe a small tower, basically once long ago a small village resided.
Takes note.
Do you see anything up there?
Nothing too interesting, just some ruins.
Weren't those like guardian things around those ruins? Do you see any of them?
Do I?
Make another perception check. Currently, Aaron is on the ground, right?
Currently, yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were flying. I'm
23.
still yelling.
Hey, she's still flying. It's fine. I get it.
Well, the good news is, even with the 23, as you're looking, you don't see any ruined guardians. And you think everything is good to go. And then you suddenly notice out from one of the walls, in spidery fashion, an 8-legged creature rounds one of the walls, one of its head swivels, and then swivels back, and then walks behind one of the walls again. So there is a guardian there. A big one.
Well, there's a guardian.
What was that again?
It's
So much
active.
better than shrooms.
What?
It's active.
What is it again? Which one?
Oh.
Which one?
Guardian.
Next up, all the light realm names.
So the thing we destroyed with the little blinking thing on top that had the laser.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah. And a deck you built
So
things
it's
out of it, right?
active though? Like it moves?
This one was moving.
Oh boy.
We could take it,
That
right?
worse.
It'd be good training
Oh,
against
much
body.
worse.
Oh yeah, should we take it on because of the training against body? Or is it that bad?
I mean, yeah, if it's that big of a risk, then I
Do I have a perception of how bad this would be?
A deck, I would say go ahead and make a history check with advantage since you're a Sheikah. Aaron, you can make a history check. This would just be a normal roll.
19.
19.
Both
14.
lower rolls. I did not roll
14.
my high rolls.
Well,
But-
the good news is for
Yeah.
both of you, these things are infamous. They wander Hyrule. They have been hard to tame ever since the Calamity 500 years ago. These things specifically have the name of a Guardian Stalker. They are incredibly powerful. They are infamous for if anyone comes near it, it will chase them down and most likely kill them in one shot.
Is that commoners though, or is that more like?
That's more, as far as you know, that's more commoners. And you're not necessarily sure. With that 19, that's about the most you're going to get. That between the 14 and 19, that's what you're able to ascertain. But you do know that Guardian Stalkers are typically known as something not to really be all that messed with.
So generally, people say don't mess with them.
But to be honest, you have the most to gain at it. So I mean, if you say don't do it, then we don't do it. But if you think it's worth creating a strategic plan to take it on and get parts from it,
We have something we're working on, so I'm okay bypassing it. If you guys really want to go and try to face it, though, I will do what I can to help protect all of you.
You want my advice? I say we skirt it.
I guess. Plus, I mean, we have the whole package, no wink. So.
Did she actually say no wink? Oh my god.
I love Cizri.
Cizri, that
nope.
that
Oh, just let it. Let it go.
I mean, we're not around anyone else, Aaron. I'm clearly messing with you.
okay.
Did you see your face? You looked like you wanted to just fall over and lay there for like an hour.
Maybe.
I think time froze for me. I didn't know it was my watch or just me, but mind reset there for a second. All right. Well, I guess we can skirt it.
Anyway.
I was just thinking it'd be calculated risk, but maybe later.
Oh yeah, we could always come back if we feel like it.
No reason to get into trouble before we need to.
Is this like far away from roads or is this close?
This is pretty far away from the roads. At this point, since Aaron has pointed it out, you can generally see where the ruins are. You can see where it's basically skulking around. So, you can basically skirt by it fairly okay. As long as you probably don't head into the village, you'll probably be fine getting past it.
Okay. I just want to know, based off of like how far it is, if people are on the road, if they'd be in danger or not.
I mean,
Your best guess
could also be.
your best guess is they're probably fine. Generally, given the radius of where their vision is, even with the 19, you would know this deck is not super wide, but once they spot prey, it's almost game over.
Do they stay in one spot typically, or do they really roam a lot?
You'll know that typically Guardian Stalkers are fixed to one area, but they will wander around in that one area.
Okay. So, should be safe as long as you stay on the road.
Yep.
Okay.
Not worried about public safety? Random
We could put a sign up or something.
That's true. Perfect.
All right. You all continue on past the village, getting glimpses of this behemoth of Sheikah machinery. Do you all actually make the sign?
We probably should.
Yeah, I mean, for now, I can magically tinker just a warning sign on like a tree nearby, so it's really visible.
Oh yeah.
I'll even have it like be really bright and stand out, so people would notice it.
A neon sign.
Big neon sign that says, "Guardian Stalker, that away, stay away."
Dibs on us when we get stronger.
Yep, that's ours. But I'm not gonna say that. Then people might feel like it's a challenge and go do it.
You never know what could be up there if no one has been able to explore those ruins. Could be some
Exactly. I would love to come back when we don't have a package with us.
Good job.
A lot of different times.
I didn't wink at all. So.
I know. I saw you almost wanted to, and I saw the resistance. I think you did a great job. Aaron, what do you think?
Progress. It's progress.
Yes.
Yes. Would you say it's dopers?
Would you?
Not there yet.
We're getting there.
At least there's progress.
Aaron loves traveling with us, I can tell.
It's.
Yep.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna continue on, but if you want to continue doing talking,
continue on.
Okay. As you all continue on for the rest of the day, nothing really of event happens. Maybe a slight little drizzle of rain to accompany the chill of the fall air. As you look off, suddenly the clouds part, going with a brief sunset. You look and you see what's a massive tent that appears to be made a permanent tent with that of wooden structures in an octagon type shape, forming a massive horse head to its top. You look around and you see pens containing hay, wood, and that of other crates and containers, along with horses around. Outside of it, there's also a pile of wood with a nice pot and a fire next to it. Another thing that catches your eye about this is that there appears to be that of a purple loft wing here, which is rather unusual.
You hear a gasp. Click! Click!
What's a loft wing?
A loft wing is a massive bird, a large category with like a bill type beak.
It's from Skyward Sword.
Yep.
Okay.
Massive wingspan, and basically think of like almost like a what's one of those, basically almost. There's a specific bird I'm thinking of, like a duck-billed.
Yeah, I've seen a picture of. I see what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
I can't. I'm blanking on the name of the actual bird, but it's a massive, almost shoe-shaped beak.
Like a pelican?
Basically a pelican, like a shoe-shaped pelican. Shoebill, yes, thank you, Shiv. Shoebill pelican
Nice.
is large size of that, and it's purple with a white belly.
We have horses and things like this in the Twilight Realm.
You would have
Like
things
versions of
akin to
them?
horses, yes.
Okay. So
That is the coolest
Right.
thing right there.
I want to pet that, and I want to ride it, and I want to fly. That sounds so fun.
That does sound like a lot of fun.
It's good to
Yes.
experience how I feel when I fly.
I know. I'm jealous every
Yeah.
time.
you could just ride in a shadow. We've established we could do it.
I can't do that.
Same.
Well, that's fair.
It's rare to see a loftwing in these areas. It's not that common.
Interesting.
Wonder why it's here. Let's go.
Let's go make friends with them.
They're not
Yes.
dangerous, right?
No,
No. They're like mounts.
they're usually limited to the Knights of Skyloft.
Knights of Skyloft.
I've heard of them.
He's,
And they're-
he's an animal to fly. I can fly myself.
look what they
bragging, Aaron?
look what they need to capture 10th of our power.
Would you ever
Neat.
would you ever fly on another bird to reserve energy?
No. I would just land.
But what if you need to go long distances? Be like, anyways, just a
What
thought.
if you were flying
Sure.
across like all spike land?
What if
you
there's, like,
couldn't
a-
land at all?
A horse person, would they ride a horse? That's a good question.
That's a great question.
Are you talking head
Mira,
of a horse or body of a
Mira,
horse?
have you ever ridden on a fish?
No,
Okay.
But she's ridden on a boat.
Yeah.
it's not the same thing though.
But it kind of is. It's a mode of transport that takes you farther than you can go
There's-
on your own.
There's vehicles and there's mounts, though. They're two different things.
Saying,
Yeah. Unless
think
Ava,
what I
the
see
ship
is
wasn't
that,
alive. It's just an object.
I'm quite aware of that difference. Thank you,
Oh,
sister.
good.
Very astute, though. I'm
Yes.
quite proud of your observation.
Aaron
I
starts
just
walking
wanted to
away.
let you know.
I'm just curious how far this goes, but yeah.
So, Aaron, you're walking away. Anywhere in particular?
Towards the stable.
Okay.
Deck, are there horse people?
No. But
See, he's like, I mean,
They're not. Make a nature check for me.
you're really trying to see if there is something in.
I mean, Lidls are like centaur-like. but-
Yeah, that's actually what I'm having you roll.
Oh,
for.
okay. I mean, they're not technically horse people.
13.
13. You've heard rumors of monsters that are incredibly rare and incredibly vicious, but you don't know it. No one has really ever gotten so close to them to know whether or not they are considered horse people, but they are definitely quadrupeds. But you can't really think of anything much more beyond that.
Yeah. I would say no. They're not horse people.
Oh,
Yeah. See, then your statement's invalid. And he walks away.
You all make your way for the stable. Passing by the fire on the way to the front, you see, sitting by the fire, in a familiar forest green cloak with white hair poking out of it. He looks up, looks at you and says, "It's been a while since I've seen you all. Not since the Heroes Festival.
It's Valgrim.
It's Valgrim."
Oh my
Hey.
gosh, Valgrim! You don't even look surprised to see us.
Well,
Aaron, who is that?
Oof. Disadvantage for the rest of the night.
He goes, oh, I am indeed surprised to see you. I guess considered more glad. Glad to see that you're safe.
Aw. Glad to see that you're safe. What are you doing here?
Well, taking a rest for the night. Been hard day flying with my Loftwing here, making my way back to Lureline.
That's yours?
Indeed.
I was just saying I wanted to fly on one of those things.
Well, maybe before I leave tomorrow morning, you'll get the chance to do so.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
So dopers.
That would be 5,000% dopers. Is that a way to use that?
Yeah.
Well, what then brings you all to this stable?
Well, we were on our way to Kakariko Village, actually.
Ah, fascinating. Well, it's gonna be rather difficult to get some of you in. Some of you will need permission to get in there.
Yeah. We got it, an inside man, though.
Certainly. But before you check in, I should probably give you some updates.
Sure. I was gonna ask you what you're doing out here. Like, you been running around?
Yeah, fill us in on everything you've done, buddy.
Well, it's more so that I just got back from seeing the Queen. I went to alert her of some things going on with everything regarding the whole thing with Error, which Jimmy has informed me has been resolved, thanks to you all no less. But there's more that I should probably fill you in on. And that's what we'll pick up next week.
What?
No flying and no lore. Unacceptable.
But yes, but it is 10 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and end there for the night. That's a good ending spot. So we'll go ahead and pick up there next week, everybody, as we get a little bit of filling in on what's been happening on Hyrule with our party being gone. Excited for that. It's going to be a good time, everybody. And as always, thank you all so much for hanging out and joining us tonight. It was a good time. Nice. Lots of good role play happening. Lots of crazy conversation. It was so chaotic tonight, but I love it. I'm here for it. So we'll go ahead and end there for the night, and we'll be picking up next week. Join us join you on tomorrow night, Bardic?
Yes.
Right.
We'll be on tomorrow to do some Bardic brews.
Awesome. You're not gonna want to miss that. It's always a good time whenever we get to hang out with Bardic and just chat. It's a lot of fun, and don't want to miss June 1st specifically for that one shot, as well as then, but more importantly, Thursday night with Fates United, going to be a good time, and then whatever craziness happens on Sunday with Marquee Gaming. So, as always, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to go ahead and end there. So, as always, everyone, keep being awesome, and as always, keep rolling those dice. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.